Ba-boom!
Ooh.
Do you like my rocking out the whole time?
Yeah.
It's sad that you guys don't get to see what happens behind that intro.
It's quite entertaining.
It's a whole choreographed dance. Entire thing, yeah. Hello. Hi, Jess and Thog are here. Hello, Thog is working in the morning. You.
Gross.
And hi, Fee. Yes, Fee is here with me. We may have a third at some point. That might be happening.
Oh,
Someone was getting their hair done. What?
Nothing. I made a bad joke.
Make it again.
Okay, I said, wow, Stephanie, I didn't realize you were into that.
Only for a select few. Hi, Snazzy. Oh, I'm sorry I'm sick. I'm also sick. I feel you. I am hopped up on a lot of drugs right now. Hopefully can survive. We've got the energy drink. My last one. My last one. Check out my Ko-fi page.
No way.
Please allow me to buy more. I've been working on a lot of fun stuff lately, so there's a bunch of announcements. If you're in the Discord, you might have seen a new section pop up on the Discord with no information whatsoever on it, but things are coming. Things are coming. Just FYI. For those readers out there. Yeah, the Breezeberry. I think my favorites are the Breezeberry, the Cosmic Grape. I'm not usually a grape girly, but I like that one a lot. And then the Mimosa. Those are my top three, which is why I get really upset when they have the variety packs and they never have the ones I want.
Yeah.
Always the peach, the cherry, and the grape. And I'm like, can we do custom ones? Please. Please. So, yeah.
I would like to say that since all y'all are sick, I'm not physically sick, but I am just now recovering from the PTSD episode.
Woo! Physical and mental illness is great.
Hey!
A new theme song. Woo! So we are here today. We are gathered here today to witness the butchering of me trying to say things. Nailed it.
Example A.
Example A. If you are new here, we are looking at SPFBO contestants. SPFBO. Self-fantasy. No.
Yeah. Exhibit B.
Self-published fantasy blog off. I'm great.
You are.
I'm great. I'm doing so great, guys. Please check out my Ko-fi page. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. FYI. Self-published fantasy blog off. It's a year-long competition. Happens every year. Run by Mark Lawrence. 300 contestants. Only one comes out. We are evaluating all 300 contestants to see if they will, in fact, go on my personal TBR. You can also decide if they will go on your personal TBR. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How far have we gotten through them so far?
We're half. We've done half.
Half?
We've done half. We are on round 6 of Will It TBR. So we've already evaluated. We've done fantasy fiction. Mm-hmm. We've done fantasy book critic. We've done Lynn's books and the Critiquing Chemist.
Okay.
We've done the Weather Wax report. We did Before We Go blog last Friday. I'm doing these every Friday at the same time. Today we are going over Queen's Book Asylum. Queen's Book Asylum has already cut 2 books from the running. That means nothing to me because we're still going to look at everybody who was entered. And but they have already officially cut some.
There's one dude who's already cut 6.
Yeah, that is Fantasy Book Critic. Yeah, he already cut 6 immediately. So that was crazy. That was wild.
Yeah,
wild, crazy time.
He had some really nice things to say about some of the ones that he
cut
already.
Personally, if I was a judge, I wouldn't be able to cut until I'd read everybody.
Because you at least want one person to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oops. Oh no. I'm messing up my beautiful flower I made yesterday.
Oh no. The daisy?
Yeah. I made this flower out of my book pages, by the way, everybody. Stop fidgeting. What?
We have Mama here.
Hi, Mama. Hi. Okay, so before we begin, some caveats here, some PSAs. Number 1, I do not put anything with an AI cover on my TBR. Because AI is stolen art. And I don't like that. I don't support that. Now, it doesn't mean your book is not good. I will still be reading the book, the synopsis. But, and then later, if it comes out with a non-AI cover, it may go on the TBR. But that is my personal stance on AI art. Obviously, AI books, I would not be reading those. But I don't think any of these can be AI to get in here. And if they do, they get immediately cut.
Oh, yeah.
So, number 1, again. And these are my personal tastes. We all have different tastes. Reading is subjective. Opinions on books are subjective. It might just not be my thing. Okay? There are certain things that are immediate no-nos for me. You will see them as they come up. It does not mean you have written a bad book. It just means it is not a book for me.
Yes, please don't think that if we talk mad shit, that it's because you're awful and you should stop writing, or if you want to read it, you're awful and you should stop reading.
Right.
It's talking mad shit.
There are exceptions to every rule, because, like, for example, I have immediate red flags that may get lowered, okay? But immediate red flags are usually like older white man writing a woman. It can be done well, but I'm immediately on guard because I have been burned so many times in the past.
Yeah.
Okay? Same with straight person writing a gay romance.
Yup.
Okay? A little hesitant, but it can be done well.
It can.
But those are my immediate, like, ooh. Same with, like, a white person writing a person of color story.
Yeah.
Immediate red flags. But again, they're just up. They're waiting in the background, waiting for me to actually go like this. But they might be like, never mind. They're okay. They've done their research. They've gotten their sensitivity readers. I can't, say that just from a synopsis. So, okay.
I was actually just recently talking to my sister because she dabbles in little comic projects, typically magical girl style comic projects.
Mm-hmm.
And she's recently been working on a concept for one, and she wanted to make one of the magical girls trans. And she was like, I want to speak about the shit that they go through and stuff, and I just wanted to ask you, since you're trans, you're not a transphobic, but you're in the community, would that be okay? And I was like, we don't want to see our stories told by other people. There can be a trans character. There can be talk about how they have not been accepted in the past. I don't want to see that shit on page from a cis writer.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's fair. And, like, even in my book, Like, I have a sapphic romance in mind. I am not bisexual. I am not a lesbian. I'm ace. I'm still in the community, but I've written the romance, but I've not written it with the example of being a lesbian teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's just, it exists, but it is not the experience and the end all to this is how experiences happen.
Yeah, you're not writing POV, I'm a lesbian and I'm being prosecuted for it.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah. So it can be done. You can do it. You can write from other perspectives. You just can't own the voice for it.
Exactly.
Does that make sense? Cool. So anyway, those are some immediate, like, I'm also not a heavy smut reader. I will dabble if it's purposeful, but if the whole, like, synopsis is just, like, basically smut or telling me this whole book is smut, it likely will not go on my TBR. Because I'm ace.
Another red flag that I've noticed from Stephanie is he's so gorgeous, but I hate him.
If you call your male, and it's only the male, not protagonist, but love interest, if you describe him as gorgeous, you're gone. That's it. I'm sorry. I can't handle it anymore. I'm so tired of it. Pick a new word.
Problem for me in my writing because I have the fucking experience of a 18th century Renaissance painter style person where, like, if I see someone who's attractive, I immediately go, oh, it's so gorgeous. Look at this arch of his brow. Look at the fucking curve of his jaw. It's so gorgeous. And Stephanie's like, stop talking.
Get a new word. Yeah, if you talk about climbing someone like a tree, you're out. That's it. Gorgeous, how is he climbing like a tree?
So, Mama, you almost made me spit my energy drink out all over my screen.
If you let out a breath you didn't know you were holding, you're out. That's it.
I do that on the regular.
I don't care. Pick a new way to phrase it. That's all I'm not saying people don't do that. Pick a new way to phrase it.
All right.
That's what I want. Okay. I'm editing a book right now that did it, and I immediately, like, read all over it. So how dare you give this to me? Yeah. Anyway, all right. Does everyone understand the rules and accept their fate regardless?
Yes.
You can, and feel free to correct me. Like, I've had several people reach out to me on previous being like, oh, hey, by the way, it wasn't AI, which is great. Please let me know. I already have one for this group. They're like, hey, I had it just give you a heads up. It's not AI. And I'm like, great. Thank you. I like being forewarned.
Yeah.
Appreciate. But this is just a means to showcase all of the entries and give more, what's the word? More attention, more press to all of these great books. Also, you should pay close attention because secret announcement that's coming up next Friday.
Woo!
You'll want to know. You'll want to know. Oh no! It's fine. Okay, we're kicking it off. Again, we're doing Queen's Book Asylum's books, so we have 30 in here. We're starting with They Left Magic in Their Wake by Marilyn Pake. This is kind of cool. I like the font.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good font. Immediate red flag, there's a child. Normally, ew, but it's fine. What is that?
Barbed wire fence?
Is it barbed wire? Okay. This is how you know I'm on a lot of Dayquil and stuff right now. I'm like, it looks like they put a bunch of wind propeller things, like they human centipeded. I am so okay, guys. I'm so good. I do like the color schemes of this.
You know what this cover is giving a little bit?
Huh.
Like, obviously not the weird CG stuff, but it's kind of giving the vibe of Animorphs.
Oh, but, yeah, you know what? You're right. It does kind of give Animorphs.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like that font style with that color scheme. Like, yeah, it kind of does. Let's see if there are Animorphs. There's Japan in here. I'm already nervous. Okay. This is another thing for people writing from other cultures. Like, I lived in Japan for 5 years. I fluently speak Japanese. I'm going to judge you if you do anything wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Beginning. Here we go. At the end of the world, there will be magic. Earth has been decimated by climate change. Humanity has fractured into isolated tribes. A child born in the southwestern desert of the United States appears to have magical powers, a strict taboo in his part of the world. In 4 other locations, people discover magical items. No one knows how they work or where they're from. Although these strange objects capture the imagination, using them is risky and dangerous. And then we actually are talking about all 5 of the tribes immediately. Okay, so the 5 tribes at the heart of this novel. Southwestern Desert Tribe. Zadie and Nora have fled their tribe where human reproduction is so rare, pregnant women are burned at the stake as witches?
Excuse me?
Zadie, I for a second was like, Mad Max? No, different. Zadie gives birth to triplets, only one born alive. The surviving infants show signs of having magical powers. Another punishable taboo. Damn. Northeastern Mountain Tribe. Finley is a young boy too curious for his own good. Meddling with strange technology he finds in a cave, he eventually boards a flying ship that takes him far away from the only world he's ever known. Tribe in Akihabara, Japan. Getting ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Exploring post-apocalyptic Tokyo. Emiko, Katsuki, Rin, and Ko. Red flag on that name. Discover ancient manga and D&D items, as well as glowing cubes they mistake for dice. When the long-dead neon lights of Tokyo begin to flicker, the teenagers get caught up in the most intense adventure of their life. You get a red flag for naming somebody Ko, because that is not a Japanese name.
It's like
it can be a name
as the end of a name to
like
make it
Ko, but you don't call anyone Ko. That's not a name.
No,
it means child. So you naming your child. So that's a no. McMurdo Station Tribe. Located in the land of magical ice, formerly Antarctica, settlers at the abandoned McMurdo Station practice a form of mysticism. Their ancestors having fled religious persecution, as well as the droughts and fires of Australia. Arthur Campbell and Harrison Clark are researchers studying the strange technology that runs the place. Vostok Station Tribe, located in the land of magical ice, formerly Antarctica. The original settlers of the abandoned Vostok Station fled the extreme heat, fires, and droughts of Brazil. Years later, giant squid and spaceship emerge from Lake Vostok as the ice begins to melt. Salvador Sequeira and his crew leave their station to investigate.
So this sounds pretty interesting, though Tamama does bring up a good point.
How do they exist? If they're
not sure about that. And also, I'm not sure if this is what they're doing or not. And like, this is just a bit of a red flag for me. The introduction of the Southwestern Desert Tribe sounds a bit people who are pro-abortion just want to kill babies. Like, it's just a slight worry of mine.
I'm just very confused as to if, we're in an apocalyptic state, why would you do that?
Because fuck humanity, kill them all?
Fair. Here's just on a regular writing stance. It's got a lot going on. It's only 348 pages.
Ooh, that's
it feels like there's 5 different plot lines happening. I'm interested to see how they all converge. I don't think in the synopsis we needed to go into full detail about this if it doesn't involve, well, I don't know, because I don't know how it's written. Because like this synopsis here tells us enough, basically.
Yeah. I feel like I might put this on my TBR if I was going to read anything besides an audiobook.
I'm curious enough.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's any huge red flags. Like little baby ones for sure.
Yeah. I have little tiny red flags that I'm keeping, but I'm a little nervous as to what is the message behind it, and that's something you have to read to find out.
Yeah.
You know, because we can make our snap, judgment of like, but we don't know if that's the case or if there's a different reason.
Yeah.
For stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You had 3 Japanese names here, and then you went with Ko. Like these, all acceptable. And we go, written, easily done. Discovering H. How long ago was this apocalypse? That's my question.
Because that's beautiful, actually.
Yeah. So I will add it because it's made me curious enough to go, what's happening? What is happening? But I have I should get little tiny red flags to be like,
And then just like one really huge one that you just like wave in the back. If it's real bad.
And hi, Jay Wolf. As a New Yorker, I cannot read fiction about nowhere see. So yeah, okay, I feel you. And there's so many books set in New York. New York, yeah.
I like to think that most of those people have at least been there.
Mm-hmm. You can usually tell if they're there, if they've lived there or not. But it's a plague. There's so like I do my spreadsheet, my reading spreadsheet, and I track like where the setting is, and the amount of New York and California just makes me sad because I'm like, guys, pick a different state, please pick a different setting. Yeah, it's very apparent within 10 pages. Oh, living here is so well, yeah, for sure. Usually you can tell like if the person has lived there as well, like, and usually it has in their like bio.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. Well, first one. Okay, so the next one has already been cut from SPFBOX itself. That does not mean we will not be reading it. The Gatekeeper. I am the Gatekeeper. What? Oh, this one has an audiobook. But I won't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is an audiobook for this one. I like this cover. I like the style. This is a style. Yeah. And I can tell you, this is Canva. Because I know that font and that effect, which I don't hate. I'm not knocking anyone for Canva. I just like going, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love a good silhouette style. And this style here actually reminds me of Kendra's books.
Yeah?
Yeah, because she does. Let me grab one. Let me grab a Kendra. Kendra, where be it there, son?
Kendra Merrick, right?
Yeah. So, like, Kendra books do that silhouette kind of with the back around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me of a Kendra book. Which is great, because I love Kendra books.
I am absolutely in love with this cover, I will say.
I love it. I love it. I think the eyes, we don't necessarily need those eyes. Those seem a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
We could have just left it with this, but I love it.
It might have relevance. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Or at least I wouldn't have made them gray. I would have matched them to the color scheme here.
Yeah, like maybe the yellow there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it feels a little out of place because it's like, that's not the color scheme. But otherwise, I love this color.
Yes.
I love it. Love that. And definitely not AI. Okay. Let's get some awards. Very cool. In Pericale, I'm assuming that's Pericale, maybe?
That's how I would pronounce it.
That's how you say? In Pericale, no one goes out after dark. 12-year-old Porter would much rather spend his weekends playing soccer than channeling spirits in the parallel universe of Pericale. Unfortunately for him, Porter's family has guarded the gate between Earth and monster-filled Pericale for generations, so he's not getting out of gatekeeper lessons anytime soon. But some after-school activities are more dangerous than others. When a soul thief threatens the gate, Porter reluctantly comes to its defense and gets thrown deep into Pericale's dangerous jungle wilderness. With the help of two fierce native girls, Porter must learn to embrace the creepy spirits and find his way back to the gate. But the soul thief is racing for the gate too, and if he gets there first, Porter won't have a home to go back to.
I am a little concerned with native.
That's why I paused.
Yeah.
I was like, tiny red flag. Tiny red flag. We'll see. But otherwise, it seems really fun.
Mm-hmm.
A fun little, like, middle grade. 189 pages, so it's short.
Yeah.
Tiny red flag. Let's see. A little nervous. But they might have done their research. They might have had sensitivity readers. They might have had these.
And it might not even be, like, native as in an actual native culture. It might
Right.
just be native to Pericale.
It could have, native to Pericale. We don't know. But that's just like a moment.
Yeah.
Clench a little bit there. Just a wee bit of a clench.
I would actually put this on my TBR, though I am a little bit curious about how she reviewed it. What the review was from the blogger.
For sure. Which are they video? Are they, let's see, I'm looking at the review. Let's see. I'm just looking for anything that says that. Okay, I don't think it's, I think it's Pericale. Because it says he picks up allies along the way in the form of two girls from a village sworn to protect and help him.
Okay.
So I think it's just poor word choice in the synopsis here.
Okay, cool.
I think the person's upset about this, and this is a very common thing, especially for like YA middle grade thing, is why is it the 12-year-old have all this on their shoulders? Where are the parents? You know, this is bad parenting. And that's fair, but also like there's a reason, like it's the genre, the audience is for kids, you know.
Yeah.
For the people who are this age who feel that way. It's not necessary that the parents are actually bad. So yeah, they said they like the magic system a lot, which is always a plus for me because I love a good magic system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, not a big red flag that way. That was just an instant So maybe changing the word choice in the synopsis would help. That might help. That's
like they just rearranged the words to say, with the help of two fierce girls native to the land.
Yeah.
Order what to get.
Yeah. Oh, you read it that way too. See, yeah, we're too deep in the social justice world that we're like immediate.
So many racial things that are not handled properly.
There are so many, and I've read so many books that handle it badly that it's something that's like always in the back of my mind. Especially, that's the same thing with things like misogyny, with racism, with homophobia, with transphobia, any of those things, because I've read so many bad books that do this, that it's like I am constantly in every book that I go into now on the alert. I am. which is why I make a really good developmental editor. You can commission me over on my Ko-fi page. All right, we're going into Kiri Wang's The Thief's Keeper. Thief's Keeper, Kiri Wang. Woo! All right. Ooh, I like this cover too. Let me share. Boom. I do love. Oh, we're missing a fingy, and we have multiple. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
That looks potentially AI. Not necessarily.
But the anatomy of those hands together is off.
I mean, hands are difficult.
Hands are difficult. Hands are difficult. Because normally I'm like, I like a good, like, you have this big silhouette here and then something inside of it. That is a style I enjoy. So it might, I don't know, let's look inside and verify. We got a nice map. Cover art. Okay, so there is cover artist. So likely not AI.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a difficulty on the clasp hands. I think we're okay.
And like, what also made me a little bit wary is where her stomach would be, or like the side of her body kind of fades into the white. That's also where I was like,
Yeah, I can see the outline of it a little bit, but it also could be just how she's turned and how the cape is falling. So
yeah,
I'm a bitch. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that it's a possibility, but unlikely.
They're also trying to evoke a heart shape with the hands. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it credits actual artists. We don't know if the artists themselves like used AI or anything for it. Oops. And this is a prequel, apparently. Okay. It's the lighting on the dress. Yeah, I think it's just the lighting that might. Yeah, because she's wearing a white shirt and then they have this intense lighting in the background that can kind of drown it out. Okay. I talk as if I'm an artist. I'm not. I'm just trying to parse things.
I am, but I
also pay other people to do my art, okay? I did not do my cover art, but I paid somebody. All right. We've got a runaway thrall, a clever thief. Together, two orphans will defy destiny or fall trying. In the aftermath of a rebellion against William the Conqueror, northern England lies in ruins, its people scattered and starved. Elfric, a 14-year-old thrall, flees from his master and stumbles upon a cache of stolen laundry. The thief, Alwyn, a girl around his age, ostracized from being cursed. In her care is a lost toddler she has rescued from the clutch of greedy thrall traders. Forced to cover each other's secrets, Elfric and Alwyn form an unlikely friendship, and maybe something more. They embark on a perilous journey to reunite the child with his family during the Easter festivities and seek a cure for Alwyn's mysterious condition. But time is running out. Elfric's master is on the hunt, and the shadows of death loom ever closer over Alwyn. Will they find the courage to press on and defy fate, or will their quest end in capture and ruin?
Ooh.
Interesting. 255 pages. Now, here's where I'm like, that seems like I
don't think so. I think it's just the style.
I don't know. Taylor's Blade is the first book. I like, is a medical sleuth, also known as a pathologist.
Nice.
They're in Canada. We have a Canadian. Okay.
You know, I love me a historical fantasy.
No. I enjoy a historical fantasy. I will add it because I do think we've, said it's not AI.
Yeah.
At least this cover is. They might have used AI for promotional, which I'm more like, okay. because they're not necessarily making money off of the art.
I don't think that's AI.
I don't know.
We don't, because it doesn't look like there's anything that's morphing into anything inappropriately.
Okay.
Or there's no discrepancy.
You know who this looks like?
Who?
Final Fantasy.
Oh, what's the fucking name?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna go insane. Chat, Final Fantasy. The character, the girl. Obviously the girl.
No, the dude. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it is Final Fantasy. Yuna! Thank you, Tamama. Yuna! Yuna! God dang. More anime-ish than AI. That's why I'm like, is this AI? Because a lot of AI looks like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's to draw from.
And if I see that style, I'm immediately on guard. It's cool. I'm glad. So we're adding it. I added it, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Going to Brar. A Circle of Stars by Craig Montgomery. I feel like I know this book already. Why does this... I don't know. I'm getting a twinge of... I've seen this book somewhere. It looks very familiar. It looks familiar.
Oh.
Did I see this in CL Canon? I wonder. There's a lot of overlap, I do think, from people who are in the CL Canon book fair.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if this is one I've seen in the CL Canon. And it looks gay, so I'm hoping it's gay.
Let's go gay.
Okay. That's an immediate green flag, is if it's gay.
Yeah.
Depending on who's written it, I would say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if this is a male-male romance written by a dude, like that's pretty.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Don't play. See, here's the fun thing, guys. I don't play Final Fantasy either, but I grew up with a sister who played it nonstop.
Yeah, I got most of my Final Fantasy from an old friend of mine.
Yeah.
I've
watched movies.
I am really into the JRPG genre. Final Fantasy never did it for me.
Oh, it's in the SPFBOX Pride Showcase. Hell yeah. Wait, where's that at? Can I have my book in it? Because my book's gay. I'm just saying.
Your book is hella gay. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's half gay. It's halfway gay. It'll be a lot gayer in the sequel.
I can't wait.
Because two of the 4 POVs are gay. For now. For now.
Thog says whatever it is means it's gay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I like this cover. I don't think this is AI necessarily. Well, maybe, I don't know, the background image here. I don't think so, just because they're not.
Yeah, it doesn't look very artifacty. So I'm not picking up.
I don't think this is.
No, that looks like
not at all.
Yeah, that looks like.
Let's see if we credit. Do we credit? No. No credit in the thingy. But I'm not getting an AI vibe. I wonder if they're like content warnings. Content warnings.
Oh,
Violence. There is animal death in this.
Okay.
FYI. Homophobia, outing, domestic abuse, sexual assault, off page. So unfortunately, there is animal death, which is unfortunate.
It is.
Depends on the animal death for me. If it's a bunny, I don't care.
I do love that it has content warnings for these things, though.
Like, I do like that.
That shows that there is
acknowledgments, because some people put their thingy in the acknowledgments, but I can't see. Ugh, okay, but I don't think it is.
I don't think so either.
Oh, a current and former SPFBOX books that are reminded. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I see my problem with the SPFBO Discord. Like, I like that we have it. I am overwhelmed in that Discord. There's so much happening that I cannot keep stuff straight, so I miss announcements for things. So I need someone to be like, "Hey, gay book girl, get over." Also, I realize my microphone's way over here. I'm so sorry if you guys couldn't hear me very well. Is that better?
And fine, but yeah.
Is that better?
It is more clear and crisp.
Muchos betters. Okay. Hajimarimashou. Okay, here we go. Sometimes you have to leave home to find it. All Casper Bell has ever wanted is to belong. Wait, hold on. I will find my way. I can go distance. It's good. But now, abandoned by his friends and family after being outed, he has nothing left to lose when the people of Novolem abduct him, except Earth. Teleported to a world where stars grant humans magic, Casper discovers he has the rare ability to draw power. Sorry, I'm trying to prevent myself from yawning, and I'm not tired. This is an issue I'm having. Casper discovers he has the rare ability to draw power from all 12 astrological signs, a gift that makes him a political pawn for the Stellar Council. But Novolem's inhabitants seem as hard and cold as the stone their city is carved from, and Casper's new role leaves him more isolated than ever, until he meets the grandson of the council's most powerful woman. Helix is kind, playful, and heartbreakingly handsome, yet it's how Helix makes him feel that gives Casper hope. As rebellion breaks in the city, even the council starts to fracture, reaching for the extreme measures that could cost Casper not only his newfound abilities, but the first place he has ever wanted to call home. Together with Helix, he must uncover the secrets of his full potential, because the survival of Novolem hinges on Casper's powers, whether he's using them or not. You know what it's kind of giving?
What is it kind of giving?
Winter's Orbit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, giving a little bit of that. Not in a bad way. I love Winter's Orbit. Earth didn't break him, so let them try. Sorry. I love log lines and stuff. Cool. Look, it's got all these AI generated comment here, but all the good.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it has an animal death in it, I'm going to put it on there. I'm hoping
at least now you're prepared for it.
It's 483 pages. It is on KU.
Ooh. And there's an audiobook?
Audiobook!
I might put this on my fucking TBR, yo.
Boom, boom. Yeah, I have the whole thing muted, and then I go in and I look at stuff and try to catch up, but I'm so overwhelmed. There's so, even like just in the time that I posted the link to this thing, it's like there's so many conversations happening. I can't handle it. Okay, well that looks really good. Looks good. Oh, you could hear me fine the whole time? Okay. I get worried because I don't know what I sound like to you guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like being ASMRQ and getting really close to the microphone. And I don't know the effect it actually has because I can't hear myself. But I'm assuming that I sound really sexy right now.
So sexy.
Totally.
Turn on that faucet, I guess.
Oh, we're fine. This is what happens when I have a host. See, I'm more fun if I have someone here. All right, we're doing Dawn of the Darkest Day by Casey Woodruff. Another cool cover coming up. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
Ooh. That
Look
is
at that pretty flower.
pretty.
Look, I kind of made that flower. I kind of made that flower. I can't hold it, apparently.
Nope.
You made it.
That is very pretty.
Dawn of the Darkest Day. Oh.
Not giving any AI vibes
Yeah.
whatsoever, so that's nice.
It's giving what is it called? When they photo.
Oh, it's basically photoshopped.
Photoshop, but like, there's a term. I don't know.
Images.
Yeah. Cover design by Miblart. Miblart. I'm sorry, that's a funny name. Miblart. It sounds like a fun little like alien creature.
Yes.
This is Miblart. It's like Clarkloff from Tycho's book. It's giving Clarkloff. I was definitely not the cover I was expecting from that title. Yeah, that's true. I guess, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Okay. I really did not want to get out of bed this morning, by the way, guys. My head is very heavy today. Clip art. Clip art. Could be. I like the ring. That's a cute ass ring. I'd wear that. All right, here we go. An artist plagued by a violent past, an heir destined never to take her own throne, a tyrant bound to life consumed by his bloody trail. Dawn breaks over a dying land. Ever since surviving the bloody coup that cost Ara her home and instead his family, I almost read Steed, they've found solace in each other's arms, dreaming of a life where Ara can cultivate her gardening and engineering talents while Stead flourishes in his art. But the old magic that once held Evenia together has long faded, and when King Vane Savant learns of Ara's godly heritage and royal bloodline, she turns from a budding engineer into a reluctant bride and a pawn in his cunning plan to dominate the continent and its technological collapse. Desperate to escape her husband's blood-stained grasp, Ara strikes a dark deal with the king, a child, the heir to 2 thrones, in exchange for her freedom. Her plans should have been simple, but in between sieges, squabbling, and sessions of pleasure are nights spent waking to Assassin's Blade at her throat, and the threat of sinister societies formidable enough to outsmart even Savant's cunning. Unwilling to lose Ara, Stead sets down his paintbrush and picks up a blade, entering a war he doesn't understand. But the line between love and hatred is a thin one, and Stead soon finds himself torn between rescuing the love of his life or pursuing revenge on the man who destroyed it. The fate of the continent lies in the hands of a ruthless conqueror and a pacifistic queen, their destinies far more than they understand. If they can find common ground, Evenia may be saved, but the obstacles that lie in their wake are more than they can anticipate, and the consequences for failure greater than they could imagine. 606 pages.
Honestly, I am digging this a lot. It's right up my alley.
It's not up my alley.
I know it's not.
And the other reason, like, it does have I'm going to say, like, yes, this will appeal to a lot of people. I personally, as soon as we got into the sessions of pleasure, when it's like, especially when it's like non-con, you know, because at first I was like, oh, is this like a Princess Bride sort of thing? I'm nervous for what it will depict for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I did not take it immediately as, since it's sessions of pleasure specifically, I'd imagine that it wasn't non-con. And that she is not necessarily having his child.
What I mean is that she clearly has somebody else that she loves. And so she's forced to marry this man, so everything about their relationship is really non-con to me.
Oh, well, no, yeah, absolutely. I assumed that it was her not sleeping with him.
What?
I assumed it was going to be yeah, I'll have a kid, not with you, but we can say it is.
Oh, no.
But yeah, now that you mention it, I guess that doesn't make sense because
yeah. Yeah. So that's my hesitation. Yeah. Nervous how they pointed out she's pacifist as well. Yeah. Which might be code word for lack of agency. Which, yeah. Which is not, again, it seems like this is a very It has very complicated characters,
Yeah.
which I do appreciate. But for me personally, in my reading taste, I don't think I would enjoy it. But I do think that this is probably a very well thought out plot and character arcs.
Yeah.
But this is one that's just purely not my taste.
If it had an audiobook, I'd still put it on my TBR, but it
Yeah.
doesn't, so I won't.
Yeah, that's Fee's caveat to everything. It must have audiobook.
Yep.
Spicy dark romance, enemies with benefits. Yeah, forced marriage. Heroine in STEM, that's cool. So it's just hitting some of the tropes that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a gas lamp fantasy. That's interesting. I was not getting gas lamp.
What does that mean?
Gas lamp fantasy is it's a kind of not steampunk, but an adjacent.
Okay.
So it's grittier.
So like industrial era fantasy, but with a gritty bent.
Very not necessarily industrial era. How do I want to put it? Like mixed steampunk with Mad Max.
Oh, okay.
That's more gas lamp.
Post-apocalyptic steampunk.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, that's not. I would just say this is a dark romance fantasy. I don't necessarily am getting the gas lamp vibes, but you'd have to read it to understand the vibes. That's fair.
This says 2 out of 5 spicy though, so it's not like super spicy.
That's subjective.
Yeah.
People's amount of spice is subjective. Somebody wrote 6 freaking stars. See, like I agree that this likely has all of these things.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh, on some of the tropes. Some of the tropes are just not for me. But I think this is a book that I know at least like 15 people that I'd be like, you should probably read this one. This one's probably for you. And they're all on my TikTok friends. Like, I'm like, y'all, TikTok girlies, I got you a book. Here you go. I'm not going to read it, but I know you will. And you're going to love it, probably. So, yeah, Victorian with less of the goofy eccentricity. Yeah, it's darker. It's... Equating gaslight with gaslight. Yes. This is the gaslight book. Yeah. It is I mean, you do choose some of the categories that you put your book in, so it might have been intentional, and it might actually be Gaslamp. I don't know. The cover also does not give me Gaslamp.
No.
But
it's definitely dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Cover. Yeah.
But so this is the case of, hey, this book looks really cool. It's just not for me. Just not for me. That's
Based on
okay.
the synopsis alone, it looks like it already has like really good writing.
Yeah.
So.
I anticipate that to have been a really, really well written book, well thought out, well edited. Like it seems excellent. It's just... Oh, I know it is because I've had it. It is definitely one you can pick because I've seen it when I've been doing my little short stories because it tried to give me that. Or it had an option recently. All right, so we're doing The Faithful Dark by Kate Balmer now.
Ooh, do we get a Shadow Daddy?
I don't know. Ooh, though, this cover. Hold on.
Are we getting hits with covers left and right?
We're getting hits today. Look at that. Love that style. Ooh, baby. I like that style. I like the color schemes. I like that style. And the font, it's so pretty.
And it's not giving any AI.
Not AI. That is not AI. I don't even need to check it. That's not AI.
No. That's
Red
way
Riding
too
myself?
mean.
I don't know, but I like it. I'm just going to stare at it for a hot second.
Right?
It's so pretty. I love this. Yes, yeah, this is immediate. Like, if I was just doing by cover buys, boom, it's on.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Gothic fantasy for fans of Hannah Witten and Caitlin Starling. I haven't. Do I know anything by Caitlin Starling? I know Hannah Witten. I have some Hannah Witten books, and I do love The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten.
Ooh,
So,
that was by Hannah Witten?
That's Hannah Witten.
Ooh.
So I haven't read For the Wolf yet by Hannah Witten, but I own it. So cool. Let's see. In a holy city where sins and blessings can be revealed through consecrated touch, Scylla, born without a soul, is worthless to the church that raised her. But when a series of murders corrodes the magic that keeps the city safe, the church elders see a use for her flaw. She can assassinate their prime suspect, a heretic with divine heritage. The heretic, however, makes a counteroffer. Clear his name and catch the real killer without becoming a target herself, and he'll use his power to get her a soul. When their investigation catches the attention of Ilan, a ruthless inquisitor demoted for his failure to solve the case, he reluctantly offers his help in order to earn back his position. He'll bring in the murderer, and failing that, Scylla and the heretic. But as the death toll rises and their hunt pits them against their faith, Scylla will find the salvation comes at the cost of everything she believes in. This sounds cool.
I love a good, I just found out that my entire religion is bullshit story.
Oh, shame. Shame. Oh, Caitlin's a friend of yours? That's cool. Yeah, this sounds cool. You know what, immediately though, when we talk about what's his face? The Ruthless Inquisitor, I'm like, Javert. So is this Les Mis fan fiction where they all get along, like reluctantly get along to solve the things?
You know what I thought of when it said Ruthless Inquisitor?
Huh.
Marsh.
Marsh?
From Mistborn.
Oh! I'm like, what? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, so this is immediately going on. This is, I should do an episode later where it's like, these are the ones that I'm like the absolutely most excited about or something. Because this is one of those. This is like, ooh, I got the tinglies.
It's a little bit of a chunker. It's a little bit of a chunker. It's got really, really beautiful, in-depth stories, little hits to tropes that I really enjoy. Like, let's fucking go.
And now, normally, I'm not one who likes to read like books with heavy religious themes, but this seems very, very cool.
You know, this is giving a little bit of Vespertine.
You're right. Yeah, it is giving Vespertine.
I'm down.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mambo, what are you doing? Also, by the way, if you're new here, I have a parrot and she's currently destroying a blanket. Hey, ma'am. Are you good?
Your blanket?
Huh?
I was speaking for Mambo and I said, you and your blanket.
Can you come here? Can you come here? Thank you. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you just say hi for 2 seconds and you can go back? Hi! Guess who has a dinner? Hi. Okay. You can go back to playing with your hair clip and tearing holes in the blanket. Good night. There's your Mambo break. What a brat. We got to take a walk later at some point because we've been doing daily bird walks.
She been liking it?
Oh, she loves bird walks.
Hell yeah.
She sits in her little carrier and just... That's what she does. It's so stupid. I have a really dumb bird, guys.
Precious, shut up.
She literally just laughed. I don't know if you guys could hear her.
Yeah, I heard.
Dead as Dreams by Alexa Grave. Now that's a name.
Yeah. Are we going with a emo fantasy?
I don't know. Boom. What is this giving me? Canva, but I use this style all the time on my videos. I like the little skulls and the Ds. That's fun.
Yes.
Not AI. Not AI at all.
No,
What is
none of
this
this.
reminding me of? It's reminding me of something. Odd Thomas. It's reminding me of Odd Thomas.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I never read it.
I've never read it either, but it reminds me of the cover of an edition of Odd Thomas I used to own.
I see.
It's kind of cool. I kind of like it.
It's giving a little bit Native American in the style, so I'm a little maybe just
Oh, maybe. I did look deeper. It's so silhouetted that I'm like, maybe.
yeah.
Oh, they're a shepherd of dreams, so that makes more sense. Let's see what we've got going on here. Souls chained to the earth scream for release, and nightmares devour dreams. Asa?
I would say Asa.
Asa? I'll say Asa. Asa, the shepherd of dreams, hides in the dream world. Elias Viturio? Sorry. I'll start over. Asa, the shepherd of dreams, hides in the dream world from a past she yearns to forget. But when the scent of rotting flowers wafts through the nexus and multiplying nightmares nip at her heels, she realizes it's her responsibility as the goddess Muska's chosen to protect her realm. And then a dreamer notices her for the first time. Lazarus hates the power of the god Lokan cursed him with. As a spirit seeker, he's tasked to wander Bohira, sending off lingering souls to the unknown. In one town, he stumbles across a mass grave and fails to free the spirits, as they're bound to the earth by another spirit seeker's magic. Determined to liberate the souls, he seeks help from an unlikely source, a woman from his dream, with blue eyes and feathers in her hair. Aes and Lazarus reluctantly make a pact to restore the balance between dreams and nightmares, as well as life and death. Okay, the reason I'm laughing at this is because if you guys remember my feral weekend spending in Lena's backyard.
Yes.
And my alter persona is my name is Feather. And I also have blue eyes and I put feathers in my hair because my spirit animal is the earth, like the whole earth. It's a dumb character I came up with for this weekend, and that's when I'm like, oh my god, this book's about my character Feather.
Yes.
Feather's coming back, by the way, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, you haven't seen the last of Feather and Ember yet. We're here. An entire saga of this stupid ass character.
I'm excited.
Okay. So, not sure on what the character is, if it is using... I mean, it seems like it's a fully fantasy world.
Yeah.
That was the exact vibe I was going for, dog. It is, yeah. My I don't even know. It's not an alter ego. It's kind of an alter ego, but a different. Yeah. It's
It's a mock alter ego.
Mock alter ego.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to think I'm being serious when I'm doing Feather. Okay. I am an actress, right? It's acting. 406 pages. It's not on KU. Sorry, I like looking at background just to see if it gives me more of a hint. 4 stars. I enjoyed it.
So good. I enjoyed it. That's it.
I love reviews like that. Good. Nice. Sweet. I like how it's. Oh, is this from my saved books? Look, it's already told us what we've done. It's interesting. It is giving me a bit of Ember of the Ashes there with the Shepherd of Dreams hiding in the dream world, Elias Viturio, and then bit of trying to think of the name that it's reminding me of. What is it reminding me of? But it's reminding me of something. Something. I can't remember. My brain is mush.
I know that it has nothing to do with it, but this is giving that that series that we both read and we really liked, but then there was the spin-off that was definitely less good, set in like the audiobook narrator was this dude with like a southern voice. I think it was set in Washington, maybe. But it's something Dreamers.
What?
Blue Lily.
Oh, Maggie Stiefvater.
Yes.
Not set in Washington. No,
Not?
Virginia.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, same country.
Maggie Stiefvater. Raven Boys.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's giving a little bit of that for me.
A little bit of Raven Boys. I was like, what are you talking about? You're right. No, now that you say all those things, I go, oh yeah. The spin-off that wasn't as great. Yeah. I'm sad about that because that was my favorite. The Ronin trilogy. I wanted that to be so much better than it was.
Ronin is my boy.
He's my boy. And I think he got done dirty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, it's fine. I'm debating on this one. If this was KU, I probably would say yes. $5.99 for something I'm feeling a little about.
That's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad.
Yeah. It's not jumping out to me as something I want, really.
Understandable.
It's a maybe right now.
Enough to put it on the list or not?
I'll put it there. It might not survive.
That makes sense.
It's a meh. It's an maybe. It's to be reevaluated. This is where I wish I DNF'd books. So I'm like, I'll just start reading the first chapter and then be like, no, or yeah, but I don't. I don't DNF anything. Mother of the Fallen. Is this about my mom? Get it? Oh my god! What happened to Fee? Fee disconnected. Anyway, I was making a joke because I'm the Fallen. JR manga. There we are. What happened?
I'm so sorry. I think my internet cut out for a second.
Oh Lord.
Storm. It's pretty cloudy right now.
Why is this not coming up? JR manga. Huh. Okay, hold on. I'm having an issue finding this one. Oops. And nothing wants to load. Here we go.
If my internet gets any worse or continues having disconnecting problems, I will join via comments, but I'm hoping that it'll
There we go.
fine.
That's weird. If you just search Mother of the Fallen, it will not come up.
Huh.
That's weird. So I had to go to the Goodreads and then find the stuff for it. Okay, interesting.
Nothing for me.
It's giving The Crow.
It kind of is. But it's doing for me.
Why does that baby look like... What's his face? The guy who played Mini-Me.
Oh no!
That's what he looked like. That looks like an adult face on a baby body.
Yeah.
It does. It might just be the angle, but like that looks like an adult face on a baby body.
I think the chin is a little bit too strong.
Yeah. Yeah. The nose is too developed. The lips are too long.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just giving Mini-Me.
The feet are weird too, but
This
feet
is
are
great. This looks cool.
Yeah.
But like that baby, and like, oh wait, then the baby's like fingies are weird too. There's a really long index finger.
I think that the artist is doing a very stylized style rather than anything.
Why didn't we keep this one?
I don't know. I like them both. Like equally, I mean.
What is this?
I don't know.
Where's your copyright page? Oh, it's at the bottom.
And
You put it at the end and I can't click it. I don't know. I mean,
don't
it's not
think that it's
artifacting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
no,
only
don't
think the baby's hands are. That baby has a huge ass foot, by the way. Look at that foot.
I think the artist, like I said, is just a very stylized artist.
Yeah, that's true. I'm kind of obsessed with this look. Like, that art looks cool. It's just the baby. The baby throws it off. Okay. We have a typo. Immediately, though.
Scrond.
Scrond. Hell hath no fury like a mother scrond. Detective Garcia is plunged into a world of betrayal and darkness. Ritualistic murders are plaguing the city, and she is unknowingly linked to these phenomena. Demons are real, and they threaten the life of her son. What would a mother do to protect her child? What steps would she take to keep them safe? Natalia will have to answer these questions like any other parent, but the answers will take her down a path of blood and torment, a path she may never be able to come back from. This path may lead Natalia Garcia into the pit of hell itself. This is not a strong synopsis, in my opinion.
It's not.
I'm also not interested just because I don't really care about parent stories. It's not a thing I like. It's giving Bless the Child, though, if you know that movie.
I don't.
It's an interesting movie.
What I'm getting from this
Mm-hmm.
is that it is not well edited.
Yeah.
And usually that isn't a big problem for me. Like, not huge problem. But also, it's not a story that I find even remotely interesting. So, and it looks like it's a collection of short stories, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Yeah, no, this is really badly edited.
This definitely needs more editing. Yeah.
How many? Oh, no.
Also,
okay.
it's blocks of text. Like, there's our first indent. That's our first indent.
JR Manga, hire one of us to do your editing real quick.
I will happily edit your story for you.
Yes.
But it definitely needs... It needs help. I mean, just from the beginning there.
Yeah.
If you want to know why we are immediately, you have especially. That was my immediate, like, no. You're not indented here as well. And it's just a block of text. Your first page is an entire block.
Each of these sentences have a very similar cadence.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of variation. It seems kind of monotonous. There's a lot of repetitive things.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's not going to cut it for me.
Yeah.
But if you would like to hire out editing services to help improve the book, happily we'll do that. Yeah. Moving on. Dango. Dongo? Are we doing Dongo? Oh, God. I'm scared. I'm a little scared.
I mean, Long could be an Asian last name. Maybe it's not a white guy.
Could be. Is this?
Or maybe it's not Dongo, and it's something else.
Nope. It's not Japanese at all.
Okay. I
Yeah. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant. Yeah, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant. Someone's being.
This is giving Wild West, but instead of Native Americans, it's a brutal tribe of non-humans, which
I'm
is not
very, 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 very hesitant. I'm very hesitant. This is giving some red flags just on the cover, not for AI, but for other reasons. I'm nervous.
No.
I'm nervous.
Savage is already in the synopsis.
What?
Savage is already in the synopsis.
Okay, Dango, a retired half-elf army scout, sets out with his friends to start a quiet new life on the dark frontier. Maybe raise some tuskers, no more fighting, but fate has other plans. Kidnapped by savage elves, Dango must fight for survival. But escape is just the beginning of his trials as he finds himself embroiled in a struggle for dominance of the territory with the vicious Graddock gang. Join Dango and his friends as they fight corrupt ranchers, murderous elves, and the mountains themselves. No.
I don't think that it is intentionally racist, but that is definitely racist.
Yeah. Nope. 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 Nope.
That's a big no for me.
That's a no. No. Nope. Nope. Dope 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 dope. Okay. That's a nope.
Big old nope.
Big old nope. Big old nope. City in the Dragon's Eye by Jordan Loyal Short.
That must be a really big dragon.
Yeah. Have you seen Smaug?
I mean, but an entire city in his eye?
That wig! That man's wig!
We have
There's a kitty.
several eras around in here. What is happening?
There's a cat. That's all you need to know. Well, I don't think this is AI. Well, wait.
No,
Maybe this dude. Wait.
I don't think it's AI.
Okay.
I think that it's just not necessarily the best photoshopping.
That coiffeur. Let's look at the cat. Cat's great. Love the cat.
Cat is wonderful.
Good dragon. Got some birds. Oops. Oops.
Oh, is that all you get?
No, I just clicked the actual cover. Okay. Now I go, look, there's a map.
I love a good map.
We love a good map. This book includes smoking, naughty language, recreational potion use, bigotry, dick jokes, and violence.
Okay.
And dedication.
Okay,
I'm more on board with this person now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's a black comedy. All right. Now I'm more excited. Okay. Red Dragons, black comedy, white knuckled adventure. Victor's. Sorry, I can't say that name without doing that accent. Victor's magic is turning him into a dragon, and it's not pretty. To save his friends who've bumbled into a deadly ambush, Victor draws too deeply on the power of the dragon well. Now a magical tumor has begun to change him, one scale at a time. Victor sets off on an irreverent quest for a cure that will lead him to a remote sanitarium. Here, he will discover a mad doctor's strange experiments, a stubborn dwarf with sticky feet, and rumors of an ancient mirror that may hold the key to Victor's very survival. As the mustache-twiddling secret society of dragon fanatics closes in, Victor must choose between the power his transformation offers and the hope of finding a cure. To the fabled tyrant's tomb, Victor races the mysterious Thule Society, where deadly traps and cryptic puzzles protect a treasure of unspeakable power. With every heartbeat, the tumor's corruption spreads. Can a court dandy and a disgraced scholar help Victor find his cure, or is it too late to save the city from a mad doctor's dark designs?
Okay, this seems fun as fuck.
This is going on the TBR.
Oh, absolutely.
It is on KU for those. Yeah, this seems fun.
Jordan,
Good
give
job.
me an audio book.
See, another gas lamp. This is another gas lamp. That's funny. Yeah. That's a yeah. Cool. I'm excited for that one. That seems super fun.
Yeah. I'm
But
definitely...
where's the cat? There was no cat in the description. Negative points for not putting the cat in the synopsis.
Yeah, at the very least, it better be a really big character.
Clearly, the cat is the main character.
It's right
Look,
there in the
in the center stage. The cat that wears the cat. You get a negative point for that. So silly. All right. Bringer of the Scourge. Now, this is one the author told me that already the cover is not AI.
Good to know.
Bringer of the Scourge. Honestly, I would not have said this is a no. I don't know. Boom. Very old school style.
Oh, it is.
It's got boob plates. You know, when looking at it, but it might have been like, is this AI? But we now confirmed it is not. So,
yeah, I like the art.
That's a cool cosplay. I'm just thinking of how I would make it.
Yeah, right?
You imagine running around Ren Fair looking like that?
Oh my god, you would get so many women begging you for your number. You don't even know.
Yep. I like how the top here is very House of Holbein, yeah! And then it's Witch King of Angmar. Love that.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, AI would have made her armor skin tight. Yeah.
Yep.
Thog says, I don't like dragons, and I'd read that last one.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh, did you need juice? Do you only come to me when you want juice?
Yeah, that's all you're good for.
That's all I am. Sorry, we have to take a juice break.
Oh, we got some difficult to pronounce names. Let's go.
Okay. Vierolin. It's got the I in there.
Yeah,
Vierolin. Are you happy? Are you good? We're pausing to think. More. Okay. To save them all, the princess must first rescue herself. Vierolin du Talor, the last living daughter of the tyrant king, waits locked in a tower cell for the prophesied apocalypse only she can prevent. An army of 3 brittle allegiances, united under a rival prince, aims for the throne and lays siege to the castle in search of the princess and the fabled weaponry of the empire. With the aid of her mentor in music and swords, and a desperate cultist sent to find her before the mercenaries do, Vierolin steals the formidable ancient weapon from her family crypt, a holy suit of armor and a diadem infused with the soul of a demon prince, the bringer of the scourge. With it, Vierolin discovers an unstoppable power, but the demon within is corrosive, hungry, and dangerously persuasive. So we get a shadow daddy, is what I'm hearing. Vierolin is haunted by what it means to tame this power bequeathed to her, and by what means she might conquer it. When that rival prince finds her, it will take all the strength she can muster. Stupid brain here. For, if the prophecy she dreads is true, the very weapon she wields might destroy everything she holds dear.
I like this.
Listen, her brain is very small and the world is very big. Juice break. She needs a juice break. 200. It's actually a lot shorter than I would anticipate it being.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that, but
I would
think
think
this has a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
Again, giving a little bit of Vespertine. A little bit.
A bit. I would also say, oh, what's that one? Okay, you know, in the Mysteries of Thorn Manor, when she gets all her armor and shit, and she's just and like the guy is just watching her with a sword, and he's
yeah,
that's what it's giving me. Okay. And he's just like hopelessly in love with his giant woman in a suit of armor,
which I totally also would be.
Yeah, that's what it's giving me. We're gonna add it. Hi, Iris. Everybody hydrate with our energy drinks.
I have water. I have water right here.
I do not. My water's in the fridge. An ink-stained wretch. Love that self-descriptor.
Yes.
That's great. Love that. Beautiful. A bite-sized epic. Cool.
I like it.
I like it too. Moving forward. Oh gosh, we're not even halfway.
Iris, you don't even know. Iris, I have 4 water bottles stored in my entertainment center right here in front of me. 4 water bottles on my desk ready to be opened, and 4 water bottles next to my bed. I have been hydrating.
Hi. What you doing? You know what I will say? I have a thing, and this is totally a thing.
Yes.
A dumb thing. I think I feel like this is a lot more in the indie author scene where people are using initials more often than not, and I would like us to stop. And the reason I would like us to stop is because when you search initials on like Goodreads versus Amazon or something, they do weird things to it. It makes it harder to find your book. Because like, look, is it with a period or not with a period? Is it, they squished together? Do they spaces? Is this one spaced? There's too many variants in searching for the books.
Yeah.
And I get why people do it. Oh my God. Sorry, now it's cracker time. Cracker time. So anyway, that's my 2 cents of the day. It annoys me. Okay, this is interesting.
Gothic.
Well, not AI.
No, definitely not. I am kind of digging that cover, though.
It is definitely not a cover I personally would pick up. Like, if it was just in a lineup of books, it's just a style thing for me.
No, I'm saying that I like the art. I don't necessarily want to read a book with that art.
Yeah.
It sets a vibe that I'm usually not into.
Yeah. What it gives me is like a very old school like horror thriller is what, when I just look at the cover, that's what it's telling me.
Yeah.
So it's a dystopian gothic, so it's still kind of that vibe. Yeah. But immediately, if I was just looking at the cover, I'd be like, okay, this is a 80s or 90s horror mystery. The girl is definitely gonna get fridged or whatever, it's gonna, that's the immediate like processing in my brain for it.
I do like the tagline, however. I like it a lot.
Forsake the world that hates you, embrace its monster.
Yes.
That's good. It does look like a movie poster. You're right. It does. It looks like a horror movie poster.
Yeah.
or like a super indie film that you're not going to understand because you're not at that level.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving me. Okay, let's see. Tresor Institute accepts only the worthy. And Ada Kalunescu. I don't know what this is doing. Is anything but intractable, mannish, a child of convicted terrorists. She can at best hope to be overlooked, yet somehow the Institute accepts her application for transfer. Her ticket to the polar town of Heilung, home of the Institute, arrives free of charge. Her only chance to forge a brighter future. Except Heilung welcomes Ada with news of a brutal murder. Militiamen stalk the town, keen to fill their arrest quotas, and Ada knows she could make an easy scapegoat. At every turn, the bloody conspiracy follows her, from the halls of Tressor to the arms of a stranger she yearns to make hers. What starts as a dalliance risks putting Ada at odds with the Bureau itself, and then expulsion will be the least of her concerns. Yeah, modern film noir. That's exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I will say that this sounds like it would be a good book for its genre. It's not a genre that I am necessarily interested in.
I'm also confused. Where's the fantasy element aside from fictional locations?
Yeah.
What is the fantasy? Is there magic? Is it just? I'm not sure. Let's look.
What is the time period? Like, what are we looking at?
It's queer.
It's queer.
Apparently, it's
queer specifically.
Okay. Excellent. Sorry, I was getting into.
I'm a little bit worried about how they used the trans reps, seeing as they described her as mannish. So I'm a little concerned.
Oh, they did study spellcraft. Okay, so there is.
Okay. Is there any notes in the reviews about the trans rep?
That's what I'm looking for.
Ooh, lesbian as well. If
So
you liked
nothing. What?
one of the reviews said if you liked Babel, then you should read it.
Yeah. If you liked Babel, you should give this one a try. That's a good selling point for me.
Yeah. You know, actually, I might perhaps write this. Or read this, not write this.
Okay. I'm a little nervous because I don't know the author's actual identity. Because they go by they, he.
Yeah.
But if they only write trans lesbian fiction, that gives me a little tiny red flag to fetishism. I'm not sure. That's my tiny red flag.
I'm going to do some research on the author.
Okay. Because it doesn't give me a lot on their profile.
What's the name?
M. Zakharuk. Zakharuk? Yeah, they lived in Kiev, in Chernivtsi, I'm so sorry, and Dublin.
So, already, as soon as I Google it, I have this extension called Shinigami Eyes, where people can rate whether somebody is trans positive or not, and they are showing up as trans positive.
Okay, good.
And also, he is listed, for identity on a couple of social medias as non-binary lesbian.
Okay. I only saw their pronouns as they, he, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. No, it's important to look this shit up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that cleared, okay, cool. I'm going to put it on there. I'm intrigued. It's definitely not a genre that I normally go for, but I am intrigued enough. It feels very different than what I've read before, so it could be one of these hidden gems that's like not a normal genre I read.
Yeah.
It's also giving it's giving that because it does say dystopian gothic, so kind of that Handmaid's Tale situation, or V for Vendetta kind of thing, like the militiamen and stuff. So it does give me some things that I have enjoyed in the past. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try that one. Cool. All right, we've got Echoes of Memory by M. Anthony Harris. Again, M. Come on. See, a whole other book comes up. Oops. There we go. Okay. Boom. I don't know.
I'm gonna say
I mean, the font is Canva.
I'm gonna say probably not AI.
Nothing.
No artist here, but no artist mentioned at all. People credit your artists, even if it's you.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I mean, at least this is telling me Canva, but it still could be like AI art that was generated and then put into Canva to make the full thing.
It doesn't look like there's any weird melding of things. There's no weird artifacting. I'm not sure, but it's not screaming AI to me.
Okay. It definitely has a very unique art style.
Yes.
Just that hand.
I personally do really like the messy oils style of art. So, I mean, I'm kind of digging it.
Oh, I dig it. I'm always hesitant whenever I'm like, oh, I really like that. And someone's like, it's AI, you know?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
This is a chunky baby. 629 pages, but it is on KU. Let's see. If you can't trust your memories, what can you trust? This question gnaws at Eris Ravenscroft after foreign memories invade his mind and nearly get him killed during an assassination attempt on the Emperor, a hero beloved by all, a hero he's sworn to protect. Kestrel, a street-smart orphan, also finds his mind filled with memories that aren't his. Memories that say that his world is nothing like it seems. Now the duo must make sense of the alien memories while unraveling the mystery of the Emperor's true colors, while dodging attempts on their lives by the mysterious inquisitors, more inquisitors, crooked politicians, and the host of dangers in a world where the greatest villain is the biggest hero. Okay. It is kind of given a bit of Mistborn-esque style.
Right?
I am getting the Mistborn vibes. Just the vibes. Nothing else I can say. It's like, this is not like plagiarized or anything. I'm not saying that. Just vibes. Just vibes. It looks like too many tiny details to be. So, okay, cool. That's like, but I know AI is getting so good at its shit, you know? It's getting so good at it. He lives in China.
That's cool.
In Shanghai. That's cool.
Chasing his dream to become Emperor of the Yetis.
Hey! Don't come in on my territory. We can have an alliance of Bigfoot and Yetis, you know? Yeah. What is this infamous reviewer? What? Wild. Okay, so they have some anachronistic terms. This, I don't think is anachronistic. You're on your own is not, but wow, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just taste. That's just taste.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything too damning or anything.
I'm looking for red flags, people. I'm looking for the red flags. I'm doing the hocus pocus walk for red flags. That's what I care about. Otherwise, it's just taste. Okay, I'm gonna add it. It's chunky. I like it chunky.
Yeah.
Oh, also it's 2022, so I don't think probably not AI then. Derp. Derp, derp,
That
derp,
didn't
derp.
start really kicking into gear until 2023, 2024.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we've got Secrets of the Sorcerers by Joan Marie Verber. And I'm going to do this accent, apparently. What? Oh. No, I said copy. B. There we go. This one. What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The problem is, I can't make out a single thing.
Yeah. I'm not immediately getting AI from it, but
Oh, it's by Get Covers. Okay. But Get Covers, I think we discovered.
what is Get Covers?
It's a website.
It looks like Get Covers does not use AI for book cover design without author's permission. So use licensed images always and provides clients with the license or links to the assets. So
What does that mean? Like without author permission? So what if the author gave them permission to use AI?
It might. It looks like they're also owned by Mibble Art.
Okay.
If they do use AI, it is with the permission of the artist, but it does not look like it's always AI.
How do we know if this is? I guess, yeah, they say we create book covers design using only licensed royalty-free stock images. After the order is completed, we send our clients a document with all the license details about the stock photos and the fonts we've used.
So it doesn't look like it is.
Their main office is based in Ukraine, apparently.
That's interesting.
Okay. Okay, it might just be, a bit of a whack. It's just, it's so weird because I cannot see definitive lines. Like, clearly those should be books, but they're so smooshy together. And then, like, the architecture up here on this pillar.
Oh, yeah, I was looking away when you looked at that. Maybe
Yeah.
that is AI.
That's why I'm like, this feels very AI to me. So, like, maybe the author gave them permission to. We can't verify that.
Yeah. Now that I'm taking a closer look at that top, it is almost definitely AI.
Yeah.
In
I'm
my
just
opinion,
like, that's so out of place. The architecture.
yeah.
The look and blob like could be the style. The smudginess is so smudgy, like old Midjourney.
But
I don't know.
like it is smudgy. But if you look at where the pillar connects to the ceiling on the upper right hand side, like there are so many lines that lead nowhere, and there aren't that clearly defined lines pretty much anywhere else in the image.
Mm-hmm. The pillars are way asymmetrical if you look at the arches.
Yes. Like that's definitely AI.
Yeah.
But it might be from licensed images just amalgamated.
Yeah. They're so weird. It just looks so weird. Like, where is that arch? Hold on. Like, even like you see the positioning of those two back arches on
Yeah.
like these two arches, those back, and then you have the third arch, but the pillar comes forward.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't, because look how forward that is versus that. Unless there's another pillar behind them, I'm so confused as to that pillar's. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll still read what the synopsis is, and we'll see. A vengeful plan, an impossible impasse. When confronted by the magnitude of past deeds, will she be caught in a spellbound standstill? High Sorcerer Marlis has earned the respect of her colleagues 12 years after freezing her ruthless predecessor in time to protect her region. The powerful leader has worked hard to bring about peace and tranquility. But while presiding over a beautiful double wedding, a rival enchantress traps Marlis's friends with an identical spell in malicious payback. Denying the intruder's demand to free Marlis's predecessor after more than a decade bespelled, Marlis and her companion sorcerers frantically search for a way to crack their adversary's magic. And with each side refusing to compromise and driven by distrust, they face a mountainous task to find the legendary Library of Sorcery, which they hope contains the knowledge to restore their friends. With their opponent also on the passage to the library, can Marlis and her companions reach the destination first to end the magical deadlock? 202 pages. They're very short.
Yeah.
Like, it looks cool, but yeah, that author is just or not author, cover is screaming AI at me. So I can't put it on my shelf in good faith. So unfortunately, that's a no. The shelf next to it is illogically shaped as well. Like everything, nothing is adding up here.
Yeah.
Nothing's adding up there. So that's a no. That's a no from me. Bloodwoven by GJ. I don't. We need to pick different names, guys.
Yeah.
JGGJ. That's how my mouth read that. I'm so sorry. I'm not making fun of your name. I'm making fun of my inability to properly read things. GJ Terrell. GJ Terrell.
I automatically have a dislike of anybody whose name is anything reminiscent of Terrell. So.
Why? Terrell?
Yeah.
For what?
That was X's real.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like for me, I'm like Game of Thrones. What? Okay, we have so many babies on covers, and what is this baby?
He's making the same face I did when I first looked at the baby.
This is the group of babies. This is the third babies book, isn't it? Third or fourth?
Something like that.
There's at least 3. This is at least the third with a baby on the cover. What is happening today?
What I would do and just like, what the fuck?
I mean, honestly, this is probably this. It's better than the last baby that we saw.
Yeah, by
but
far.
It's still a weird baby.
Yeah. Bye, Jay.
Hi, Jay. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many babies. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Okay.
Doesn't look like AI.
I will say when you look at the cover, the text, I think it needs to be put up a little more.
Or just made bigger.
Made bigger, or yeah, but like there's this dead space up here that's setting me off.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Okay, well, hold on. We're gonna make sure.
No, artist.
There we go.
Okay.
I want to express my deepest thanks to Christina Cruleon for bringing my vision to life on the cover.
Nice.
Sometimes it's not on copyright. Sometimes it's acknowledgments that people do their cover artists. So, cool.
I just want to ask you about this baby. The baby's head is gigantic.
I mean,
But
baby
granted,
heads are gigantic.
sometimes baby heads are gigantic. That's fair.
They gave you a donation on your
Thank you. Thank you. I was just looking at my phone notification for it. Appreciate. Very nice. Thank you very much. Muchos gracias. Totemo kanshā shiteimasu. I'm fine. I'm a normal human.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Blood woven. Lies. Woven in blood are lines waiting to be crossed. Ooh. Okay. Lin is a competent, dedicated soldier, but his mission takes a drastic turn when one of his charges is found murdered. Soon after, he is ambushed by magic-twisted monsters, gravely wounded, and abandoned by his one remaining ally. Betty. Sorry. Waiting to find his injuries healed by forbidden magic, Lin is marked as an oath breaker by the very laws and beliefs he upholds. Lin soon finds his faith in the faction he's lived his life upholding tested by the woman who saved him from the brink of death. With his fate hanging by a thread, he faces an impossible choice. Stand by his new ally and seek vengeance for his murder charge, or betray her for amnesty from those who'd execute him. Where's the baby?
That is a good question. What
Where's
the fuck
the
does the
baby?
child have to do with anything?
Why is there the baby on cover? That's just my question. I guess I will have to read to find out baby. Maybe baby is this woman. And then, see, here's what my brain thinks this book is going to do. Because the cover is telling me that standard trope of big gruff man has to adopt child and take them across, right? Very Last of Us, very much, Stranger Things stuff. A trope I do love.
Yes.
I do love that trope. What I'm scared is that he meets this woman who has said baby, and woman is fridged, and he must protect baby. That might not be the case. That is the connect. I'm making connections that probably don't connect.
Yeah.
Okay? That's probably what I'm doing right now. But because I want to make the connections...
I mean, it sounds like an interesting story anyway.
Yeah, it does. I just want this question answered right here.
I also,
What is
from
baby?
the acknowledgements, it seems like he is a modest author, which I always appreciate in cis-man authors, because
Yeah.
that's kind of a rarity.
And he has good inspo. He pulls from good inspo.
Yeah.
Well, almost good inspo. That's subjective. My opinions are subjective. Okay. All right, cool. I heard someone talking about this book, Call of Valkyries.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
really
familiar. This is a familiar thing.
TJ Mayhem. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I was gonna say dope. Dude.
That's a good. Okay. I feel like I have looked at this book before. Have I? Have I?
Huh. Not
Have
a
I
fan of
looked
the
here before? I don't know. Yeah. I don't. Wait. Oh, that's fur on top of her head. I was like, what's on top of her head?
This bottom portion looks like it's CG, but
Yeah.
it does not look like it's AI.
Yeah, it doesn't look AI, but it does look meh.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm also not a big Viking person. Just for not my huge thing. It could be a gem.
I like things that allude to Norse mythology, and it looks like this kind of does, but only if they're done well.
And now this name is tainted.
Yeah.
It's a tainted name now. All right, but it's not the author's fault, obviously. I'm just saying. Immediate, oh no. All right, let's see. A god powerless against his fate, a girl determined to make her own destiny, a prophecy that binds them together. And in the darkness binds. I'm sorry. Freydis dreams of being a shield maiden, but her parents have other ideas. When she learns of her plan Okay, so we have some editing to do. When she learns of their plan to marry her off to a local fisherman's son, Freydis needs to break free from her life. Freydis's need to break free from her life intensified. Now that was just me. I can't read. Yeah. When Olaf the Red's arrival with, oh my god. Can someone punch me in the face? Maybe this will work better.
There you go.
With Olaf the Red's arrival, she sees her chance of escape and, with the help of her friends, begins to put her plan into motion. Leaving her home and family behind, Freydis embarks on the most dangerous adventure of her life. But life on the Whale Road is nothing like Freydis expected, and she's soon asking herself, how will she survive her first raid if she can't even survive her first voyage? With forces beyond her control or understanding conspiring against her, how long will she be able to resist the call of the Valkyries? Okay. 306 pages, not on KU.
It's the start of a series.
For me, it's a no, not for anything, like, no negatives. It's just not something I personally am interested in.
That and, like, there's no mention of the god.
Mm-hmm.
What god they're talking about. There are so many gods in Norse mythology. Which one are you great?
So, yeah, it's just not potentially for me. Just not for me. That's all my feedback I have. Not for me.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I get so scared of people wanting to, like, take serious offense to whatever I'm saying. I am not the end all to all these opinions, by the way. This is just funsies. We got Chosen by Scarlet Strange. What a name. That's a cool pen name, y'all. I'm assuming it's a pen name. Can you imagine being really named Scarlet Strange?
That would be fucking dope.
Actually, kind of be dope. That'd be dope. All right. Okay, it does a thing with having a pretty skinny girl on the cover. That's a thing that I'm not a huge fan of in general.
Not just skinny, but also extremely busty.
Busty. But her boobs are lopsided. What?
The hand, is that a ring or is that the hilt?
I don't know. But that's, how is she holding that? That's too many fingies if she's, is that a thumb? Like, how are you holding it like that? How is that? How? That's too many knuckles. Look how many knuckles that is.
Yeah.
Right in the beginning. That's. Oh no, this is AI. I mean, yeah, it's the thumb, but like, look at where that knuckle is. Look at my hand. If I'm holding something like that, there should be 4 knuckles. That 5th knuckle is way up.
Is terrible at anatomy.
It could be that, but also like, and then like, look, the boobs are lopsided too, which can happen.
And her arm is just gone. And statues in the background kind of melt into nothing. I'm getting not definite, but very potential to having AI.
It's a get covers. It's another get covers. I feel like this is a get covers that got permission to use AI because it's really giving me AI.
Oh, and her eyes are different shapes. And
Rob Liefeld. What's a Rob Liefeld? What was that? Hold on. What's a Rob Liefeld?
Oh, it's not actually done by him, but it's he's a comic book writer, and his art is interesting to say the least.
Okay. I really got to be like, this really is giving me AI.
Yeah.
It's really giving AI. Unfortunately. Yeah, the hand, the boobs, the eyes, and the background stuff. That hand is bothering the crap out of me. All right.
Trust me.
Has this much problem with hands?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry, I just sat back and realized Mambo had done a thing on my chair. That's what she comes here to do. Get juice and poop. That's all she does. All right, well, let's see here. Here's what it's about, at least. To have faith is to believe not when everything is certain, but when nothing is. Living in a world with no sun. Okay. The murderous bastards for leaders and fighting being the highest form of entertainment, Raven has no faith left. Not in the people, not in the universe, and definitely not in herself. But when the deadliest chase of her life plunges her into a world by sunlight, peace and cities full of abundance, her lack of faith is challenged. Her arrival triggers a 1,000-year-old prophecy that sets her on a path far more dangerous than anything she has ever faced before. To survive and find a way back, Raven must learn to play by the rules of this deadly place. The assassination attempts aren't a problem. The court intrigues aren't a problem. Even the dangerous king who seems obsessed with her isn't a problem. It is the thing that wakes beneath her skin that might prove to be her biggest challenge yet. To survive, she must make a choice. Answer the call she's been ignoring or return to the darkness that now whispers her name.
Eh.
Yeah, it is an F for me. Also, like, living in a world with no sun.
Explain. How is that possible?
Yeah. In a world. So here's the fun thing. I finished the duology of Rin Chupeco's Never Tilting World, and I had such problems with that because it was half the world's in darkness, half the world's in sunlight because the world stopped turning. How is anyone alive? No turning, no atmosphere. That's my problem. And like, yeah, everyone in the world has rickets. Yeah, exactly.
Like, if it's not turning, how did that even happen?
Well, that they do explain, but yeah,
okay.
There was a thing that happened. That is explained. But if it stopped turning, how is anyone still alive? I had to really suspend disbelief to get through that duology. It was still fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not a single thing in this. Like, the fact that her name is Raven automatically sent me like, oh, yeah.
Raven, darkness, dementia, Raven, Ebony, Raven, yeah. It's definitely reading like that dark romance kind of thing. We also have this dangerous king who's obsessed with her. It's not a problem. These aren't problems. I think those are problems. I think it's a little problem. A platinum blonde named Raven.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that because when you that's AI as hell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is your neck okay? When you have a kid, you name them, you don't know what they're gonna come out as.
Yeah.
They grew up in Bulgaria. That's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. I really just think there's too much AI anyway. Even if it's not, it's really giving AI.
no, there's
That got lucky, Thog.
yeah, that is very lucky.
All right, we have another one that's already been cut. It's called Of Shadows and Death by Charlene Healy. Let's see if it will make my cut. I'm so funny. It's purple. Sorry.
Um,
Not AI. It's giving the photo stacking stuff.
yeah. No, that wasn't Is This AI? That was I hate this cover a lot.
Blue Raven covers. But it's a Rapunzel fairy tale romance. I like that. I like Rapunzel. Woo-hoo. Been gone a while. Because Mama called. Welcome back, Snazzy. All right, let's see. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Try not to do an Into the Woods reference. Withholding. Withholding. No, I'm not. It's fine. Did I just make everybody deaf?
No.
Okay,
It
good.
wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry. Let down your hair. Is that you, my prince? Yes. Sorry. I love having inside jokes with myself.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it shouldn't be because I did make you watch it.
I mean, just because you made me watch it doesn't mean I remember everything. Okay?
Clearly, you're going to have to watch it again and again and again until you memorize every line like me.
Oh, clearly.
All right. I have heard my tale told. A story about a princess with long flowing hair trapped in a tower, saved by a handsome prince who kills the wicked witch imprisoning her. How sweet, how charming, how wrong. Except for the hair, of course. A fateful meeting with the vampire king, and my world shatters. All I'd ever known ground into dust. I must separate truth from lies and become who I am destined to be. Consequences be damned. This is my story. A story of power, love, hope, and above all, revenge. Okay.
Answer all of the questions that a synopsis or a back cover.
Low spice. Low
Okay.
spice. I
Ooh.
on that. But that's just, I don't like Sarah J. Maas. Oh, yeah, Snazzy, do you know Rapunzel is lettuce? It's a type of lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lettuce girl.
I love me a story with a protagonist named after a plant.
I'm a fan of twisting known fairy tales. I'm a sucker for that. Especially this dark, like normally I'm not a fan of first person POV synopses.
Uh-huh.
But this is kind of fun. This is how sweet, how charming, how wrong. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna tell the right story. You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's intriguing enough for me.
It is not something that I would add to mine, but also I don't think that it's going to be terrible.
I think it'll be fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mom was having cravings, and he stole the lettuce from the lady with the tower. And well, she didn't have the tower then, but as their neighbor. And he climbed over the garden wall to steal her all the vegetables. And but she was the mom was craving Rapunzels, and so they ate Rapunzels.
Yeah.
You can get Rapunzel at Whole Foods sometimes. By the way. I'm only hesitant because your name is Charlene, and I had a coworker named Charlene, and I really hated that coworker. It's not your fault. Here's this old lady who every single day, every single hour, not even more than an hour, every few quarter of an hour, are we having fun yet?
Oh.
Yeah. That's what she did. Oh, it killed me.
Oh,
We having fun yet? And we're in a warehouse working. Like it's a bad job we were working.
I'd be having a lot more fun if you stopped.
Yeah, that was exactly it. That's your one red flag is your name is Charlene. But I'm putting on the TBR. I love a good twisted tale. You know, good times. All right. How are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 more to do. So we're over the halfway point, but I'm also like feeling very hunger. Very hunger.
Do we
And
want
I'm
to
very-
split this into different?
No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just probably just gonna like try to find a snack or something.
Okay.
Not that I have a lot of snacks. Am I reading the right one? Where Fate Whispers. Okay. For a second, I thought I typed in like a completely different book. Another purple cover.
It's a little bare bones.
This is Canva. I can tell you that. That is Canva. What I think this title needs to be bigger. There's so much dead space. It needs to be bigger. But this is Canva. It's not AI. I can tell you that. I know all of these fonts. All of these fonts are from Canva. And that's fine. Do what you gotta. But like, because of how the text is, it's swallowing up that sword in the background.
Yes. If the text was bigger, it might have a little less overlap with the sword.
Yeah. So I would even say you could get rid of the sword, or you could move the sword and have a few things out here.
Yeah.
That's up to you. Obviously, it's up to you. I'm not the end all. I am not the law as much as I would love to be. No, just kidding. I am the law here. Cool.
Okay. Whatever you say, fucking, oh, what was the name of that goddamn movie with I am the law. Fucking
Oh, Jack Nicholson?
No, Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me. I'm Judge Dredd.
It was Sylvester Stallone, right? No, not Sylvester. Was it?
Yeah.
Stallone?
That's
Okay.
Stallone. Yep. I was thinking, you can't handle the truth. That's what I was originally thinking with Jack Nicholson.
Not a few good men, no.
Okay. Well, let's see what this one is about. In the twin realms of Nos and Sol. Gee whiz, what are those? Ceridwen Moonshade. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anxiously awaits the fated pair choosing. She hopes to be partnered with her best friend Malachi Ostera, but the fates have other plans. Something insidious lurks amongst the shadows, and Ceridwen's whole life will turn on its head when an ominous prophecy is foretold. In order to save the realms and stave back the horrors of the lower realm of fog, she must put aside her own growing feelings for Malachi and do what is right. But in the process of discovering who she really is and what she is capable of, will she realize that fate isn't always set in stone? Okay, has anyone read the dystopian YA series Matched? By Ali Condi, I think is her. That's exactly what this it's like fantasy. They get paired up on stuff like immediately. That's your thing, and she's trying to get with her best friend, but she doesn't get her best friend. She gets her actual love interest. That's what I was immediately thinking about. Hi, Devin.
Hi.
How you doing? Yeah.
This is a definite no from me.
Yeah. We have it's a bit, I don't want to insult Wattpad, but it's a bit Wattpad-y.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like baby author, inexperienced author, you know?
Maybe. It does, yeah, it does give that. We don't know for that. I mean, they say they're an award-winning multi-genre author. It might just be a case as well of not a great synopsis.
Maybe.
Because synopses are hard.
Yes.
They're very hard to write.
They are.
Oh, damn. Okay. Apparently, Pi peed on my dad's bed. No, they're asking me to go let the dogs out. I will do so when we're done here. Yeah, poor baby. Poor baby. Excuse you? Did you want to go see the puppies? Okay. I'm gonna say no though.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me enough. And it's giving me tropes that I'm not a fan of. Like Fated Mates stuff. It's kind of giving that. I mean, it's called the Fated Partners trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't usually like fated stuff like that. So that's a no. That's okay though. Elegy of Fragmented Vineyard. That's a title.
That is.
That is. I mean, they do tell you, like, make a very unique title. So it's the first thing that comes up. Because when you have things that have already been, like, big hits,
yeah,
don't name your title that because it's going to get buried by that one.
Good luck on your giveaway prep, Devin.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yee. I entered.
I like the art.
Yeah, the art's interesting. I'm just hoping it's not.
Secret baby.
What?
Secret baby. Hidden in the top.
Ah! What's the fourth baby? Is this just like did they organize everything to be like, okay, anything that has a baby in it, we're gonna put in Queen's Book Asylum? There's so many babies. At least this is the most normal looking baby I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, the first baby we saw, they were turned, so we couldn't see them. Who did the art? I'm curious, because this looks like somebody did the art for it.
It is very beautiful. I am loving it a lot.
No portion of this book was created, edited, or touched by AI technology. I love that. But I want to know who your cover artist is. I don't know who the cover artist is, but at least we know it's not AI. Did not expect that. No. That's where I keep my babies, up in a thingy above our heads.
Hidden in the dark.
Hidden in the dark. Thank you for. I would not have noticed it.
Jump scared child.
Oh, can you tell I'm not a baby person? I used to click at my nephew, okay? like a dog. I went to my nephew. I don't know how to handle humans, okay? Okay? Let me live. I still click at him sometimes. Okay, the beginning of a new fantasy epic. Debut author, Caden Love. Forced to appease the policies of a foreign fiefdom, Fenrir must do the unthinkable, harvest organs from infants! Okay, that's why there's babies. Whoa. We know why there's babies. 10 years ago, a new generation of children began to manifest abilities from the gods. Now, nearly half of the continent has chosen to graft the organs, granting the abilities into adults. These gifted children are no longer the only ones with divine power. Fenrir will no longer participate, but can he repent his sin before all morality is lost? Meanwhile, Erhi will give all to preserve the process of harvesting, silencing those who oppose her people. Will this land of peace resort to the barbaric practice of war? In a battle of preservation and progression, there can only be one victor.
So this does seem a little bit heavier than I was originally anticipating.
Very heavy. I don't hate that.
I don't either. It's a very... I like how there's a lot of gray here.
Yeah.
Gray.
Very gray, and I love complicated characters and a complicated world. It's on KU, so that's nice. I'm very interested. I am intrigued.
And Devin has a good point. That map was very on point.
The map?
Yeah, when you did the preview, there was a map.
Wait, I want to see the map again. Show me the map. Yes. Ooh.
It's nicely designed.
Good map.
Of course, that's not how mountains work, but
Yeah, what do you mean?
they don't make squares like that.
What do you mean squares?
Well, if you look at the line of the mountains, it makes like 2 right angles right there.
Oh, here. It depends on the plates. It depends on the plates underneath and what they're doing.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's realistic.
Alrighty. Well, that's going on. That's cool.
I'm not a stickler for that.
I think that's pretty cool. I will say, our main character, same hair.
Yeah.
Same hair. It's fine. Alrighty. Wolf of Withervale. Say that 5 times fast.
Wolf of Withervale. Nope.
Yep. Wolf of Withervale. 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 That was an effort.
Yeah.
Blah. Wah. That's my new vocal warm-up when I'm recording my audiobooks. Okay, there's a typo here, by the way, because it is Joaquin.
Okay.
But apparently, whatever list they were doing didn't like the I with an accent, because it should be there. Just wanted to point that out.
That's a nifty design.
That is a nifty design. I'm looking and looking. I was actually trying to be like, this looks familiar as well. I don't know why.
Definitely not AI.
You're so fast to determine if it's AI, and I'm like, are you sure?
Yes, because what I'm looking at is all of those small little intricate details.
Big map.
They are properly repetitive. Like there's no weird twisties that isn't elsewhere. Or anything like that.
And there is Ilse Gort is our cover illustration. Look at that map, though.
Oh,
That's a map.
I love that map.
There's a big map. Oh, it's queer. It's queer. It's queer. It's queer. Woo! Tell me how you queer. An ambitious sweeping saga, as epic as it is queer.
Yes.
That's the selling point. Lago was an only child when the shapeshifter entrusted the wolf-like mask to his care, an artifact so powerful that it could come to shape the entire world of Nos. Now that he is coming of age, Lago is growing ever more fearful of the ominous relic's influence, of the empire who has scented its trail and is coming after him. Aided by his best friend, an enigmatic scout, and his trusty dog, Lago seeks refuge in the vastness of the Heartpine Dome. The 8-mile-wide structure had remained sealed for centuries, safeguarding more than mere secrets. Now that the dome's entrails are stirring, the mysteries of the long-vanished Miskim tribes are coming to light, and the shape-shifting animal spirits are making their return. Powers untold hide behind the blinkless eye holes of the canid mask, powers that could tip the balance in the war. Lago is barely beginning to learn how to wield the dark visage, but he can already feel its potential, and he can feel a different change coming deep in his marrow.
Okay, I am already
That's pretty cool.
fully sold.
I'm like, it's Fantasy Mask, right?
Is there an audiobook?
Are we gonna have Cuban Beat? There is an audiobook.
Joaquin, my guy.
748 pages.
Oh, I love a chunker.
Chunky. Oh my god, there's a cat person on the sequel. Look at that.
Yes. Gimme.
What? Winner of over 100 film awards. What?
Oh.
Director of cinematography at Disney, Zootopia, Encanto, Frozen, and Moana?
Damn. Okay, Joaquin.
All right, now you've got high stakes. You've got some high-ass stakes, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You better be good. This person gave it 2 stars, but I don't know what it says. Oh, wait, we can translate it. So much stuff, too much everything. That's your problem. I mean, I like a big giant. That's the word I'm looking for. Book.
Yeah.
All right. I don't trust you for Zootopia, though. Okay, I'm just saying.
I liked Zootopia. I thought it was cute.
I refuse to watch it.
Because the main character is a bunny?
Yes. Exactly. Refuse to watch.
Snazzy. There was another book that had a place called Nos, but it was only with 1 S, not 2.
Yeah. Yep. This has 2 S's. All right. We've got Silver Skin by Katie Cooper. So they call me when I go out in the sunlight. I'm basically Edward Cullen.
When I go out and it's a full moon, I shine brighter than the moon.
When the moon hits your... Oh, that's Fee! That's Fee!
I basically reflect as badly as like those really bright LED headlights. That's me.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we do. Just stand in front of cars. Silver Skin. Again, this cover is not giving me fantasy. It is giving me crime in the American Northwest.
Really? Because it's giving me Ireland-based romance.
Oh, I mean, it could give that too. That's what it's giving me immediately.
Yeah.
If she had red hair, I'd say it's Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
A creepy little dude. That's what that is.
Oh, creepy little dude. You gonna? Oh, I'm sorry. Cover up a deranged doctor design, and it's just him putting himself on the cover.
Devin agrees that it reads true crime.
It reads true crime, right? This person is dead, and and this creepy person did it, and they're solving the mystery on the mountain of where her body was found. That's what it's telling me.
Or
let's see how right I am. It's Alaskan. It's Alaskan. I knew it.
Okay.
I said American Northwest.
Yeah.
And that's basically Canada. Does anyone tell me why we own Alaska? Why?
There's no reason for it.
Why do we have Alaska? Why didn't we just give that to Canada? I don't get it. Okay. Total tangent. When Ellie Forth, Sally Forth. Imagine if you named a character Sally Forth.
I would not read that.
That is.
Unless it had the same vibe of like that dragon story that we read.
Yeah, where it's everything's puns and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a character named Sally Forth now. Okay. When Ellie Forth sets out to have a great Alaskan adventure with her remaining family members, she's got something to prove, and not to them, but to herself. 4 years after the unexpected death of her mother and sister, she's ready to re-embrace her adventurous side. Oliver Cole's life, on the other hand, is very simple. Go to work, catch fish, come home, and stash every penny earned into his bank account so he can afford to pay for college. But his life is turned upside down when Ellie and her brother, 2 nearly forgotten acquaintances from his childhood, burst back into his life. After a horrific encounter with the supernatural deep in the Kenai Peninsula, Ellie and Oliver must team up to discover the truth about what happened in Portlock and how to fight a rising tide of evil that has the power to envelop not just Alaska, but the entire world. Okay. So we do. I mean, the vibes are on point then, I would say.
Yeah.
The vibes are on point for what the book cover is.
Yeah.
445 pages. It's a trilogy. It feels like this should be a standalone. Okay, they grew up in Wyoming. What do you know about Alaska?
I am going to step away for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. Perfect book for spooky season. I'm intrigued. It's kind of giving me what is it? Spells for Forgetting by Adrian Young. It's kind of giving me that vibe. Getting sleuthy Scooby-Doo vibes. Yeah, and that's, for me, that's interesting enough. I'll put that on there. It's on KU. So, yeah. Interesting. I'm intrigued enough. Normally, again, this cover is not something I would pick, but interesting enough for me. Cool. Glory to the waxing sun. Hallelujah. Sorry, I'm fine. Glory to... We're going to have a granola bar. That's what we're going to have. I don't have any food. Please check out my Ko-fi page. I'm poor. I'm really poor right now. Woo! I'm so poor. This is the food I have. The problem I have with this design, as a base, it's good. The colors are off. This hurts my eyes. The red and gray. The red and gray hurts my eyes. That's all I'll say about that. Ooh! Use a coffee mug to draw numbers for the giveaway. That's good. No copyright page there. There is no copyright page. Yeah, I would just say that cover, the color choices hurt. They hurt a bit. I like the design of the cover, but the intensity of the red versus this gray is painful on the eyes. If we change the red tone, I don't know if we want something like super dark, like a very dark contrast might help.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about, but I do not like that color combination.
That's what I was complaining about. The red and gray hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
It hurts. There's actually a book I remember finding in one of my dad's garage sale that I looked at it, and it was this kind of red gray, and I had to shut my eyes. It hurt so bad. It was not a good time. So I would say you can still keep red, but I would make it a darker red.
Or at least desaturate it a little bit so that it's not blinding against the completely unsaturated gray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sunset colors would work. Just not with this gray.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That just hurts. Okay. I'm eating granola bar, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I have in this house. Okay. Each winter, the people of the Green Land gather at their henges to mourn the newly dead and to offer up one life to the god who loves them most, to aid him in his holy war against the darkness and cold. The Ardring, greatest of the henges, has stood from time immemorial as a symbol of power of the ruling line. With iron in their fists and fire on their brows, they have reigned unchallenged, divinity made flesh. But now the Green Land is blanketed in snow, and bloody banners fly above the Ardring. Deep within its black stone bones is a priestess with 1,000 eyes. Beneath the dismal winter sky brews a desperate clash that will forever reshape the Green Land, if it survives at all.
What the hell is a henge?
like Stonehenge.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a comedy skit of somebody asking, like, the hell is a henge? Like, can you just have a henge? Like, like, it's funny. I think it's an Eddie Izzard one. Meow.
It is a prehistoric monument consisting of a circle of stone or wooden uprights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The synopsis felt a little clunky, so I'm having to reread it a bit.
Yeah, but synopses, as we've mentioned, are difficult.
That's why I'm just like trying to reassess.
We don't really get any information about who our main character is.
Only a 5-star. I don't know anything about the author either.
I would say that this is a something that would be good enough for me to put on my TBR tentatively to give it a shot, for me personally, but I am not immediately grabbed, you know?
How does she have 1,000 eyes?
She's a spider queen. Shut up.
I'm down. Yeah, it's very short. Also, if it's 1,000 eyes, is that just 2,000 eyes?
No, that would be a million.
It's a million eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 thousands.
I don't just
That's why I read it.
That's a lot of eyes. Is she a biblically accurate angel? Is that what she is?
Let's go.
I mean, it is short. It's on KU. I'll add it. I just don't know how I feel about it.
It'd be pretty cool if it reads like a mythology.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
We're gonna add it just because I'm curious enough, I think, to want to understand.
Yeah.
Also, I do think the Greenland needs to be capitalized, but
It's very, very new. Oh. Yeah, it is.
yeah, very, very new. Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Moving on. Temper the Dark. L. Ryan Storms. L. Ryan Storms. God, I'm so hungry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just going to keep snacking on the only food that I have in this house right now, and that is granola bars.
I wish I had granola bars. I love
What
granola.
I bought this big-ass pack from Costco. This big-ass pack of granola bars from Costco has moved with me twice.
Wow.
It's a big-ass pack of granola bars.
I need to go to Costco. Fuck.
But I also don't regularly eat granola bars until it gets to this point in my life where I have no food and no money to buy food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got a dragon.
Temper the Dark. Oh, the character is completely lost in the dragon.
Yeah.
Not the best at composition, but you know what? That doesn't necessarily mean that it's a terrible book.
I'm looking for hidden babies on every cover now.
Jump scare child.
Mm-hmm. You gonna load? Oops.
No author.
Or
Artist.
Yeah. Like, it's weird because the preview thing cuts off down here. And it won't let you like wait, maybe if I do the Kindle. Or am I on that? I should be on the paperback. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Beep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, for some reason when you view it as a Kindle, it cuts off everything.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm so sorry if you can hear my chewing.
Just a little bit. It's not too terrible.
Just for anyone with that misophonia, I'm so sorry. Okay. Servant girl, Alaris Kolinik, right? Yeah, I'm right. Alaris Kolinik finds out about her family's gift the hard way when she discovers her ability to dream walk after being condemned to the cells. With thoughts of escape, she uses her newfound ability to spy on the Emperor and his secret search for something important. Nothing the Emperor wants could possibly be good for the people he rules, and so whatever the Emperor is looking for, Alaris must find first. Throlani Guardsman Kagan Lys has served the Empire since Emperor Patuk's reign began 8 years ago. He can also communicate with a vicious oracle referred to only as the Darkness. When the Darkness tasks Kagan with investigating the servant girl in the cells, Kagan takes on a special mission that will require more than his usual interrogation methods of brute strength and intimidation. From vastly different echelons of the same tribal society, Alaris and Kagan are surprised to learn they share one important goal: ensuring the best for the people of their island nation. Alaris discovers that Alaris discovers what the Emperor is looking for: a dragon! But warning, a senile dragon against impending danger is no easy task. Together, Alaris and Kagan must save a forgetful dragon and a divided nation, which may mean giving up any hope of saving themselves. A senile dragon.
This seems like it could be cute.
It could be fun.
It doesn't have any like connections to the Circle of Magic series by Tamora Pierce, but it is still giving a vibe.
I have not read that series, so I don't know.
Yeah. It's giving like maybe like a younger YA audience.
That's fine.
Which I am in no way discouraged by, but like I like it.
I'm gonna add it.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna add it. I do think, yeah, we definitely need to up the contrast on the person on the back of the dragon. But yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. It sounds fun. The stars would curse us. Another Stephanie Combs, and Valerie. Okay, this is weird because my sister's name is Valerie.
It's you and your sister.
It's a surprise. Ooh, this cover though. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Oh, could you imagine a special edition where all of that is foils?
Great. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Love that cover. Love that cover.
Everything in the cover, like composition-wise, all of it is just
beautiful. This might be the best cover we've seen today.
Yeah.
I think this is the number one cover I've seen so far today.
Also,
we've seen some good covers, but like,
I cannot express how much I love the color combination of black, blue, and silver. I am a slut for that color combination.
I think the only one giving that's been as good as this one is that the Red Hood one.
I also really liked that cover, but I definitely prefer this one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what were the best covers I saw.
There were so many good ones.
I should do an episode of just judging the covers, getting the best covers and trying to figure out who's the best one.
Yes, tier list.
Just on cover alone. We might do that. All right, well, let's see. The Iris were sent to us from the stars, but their rule is controlling and oppressive. Every season, we send our brothers and sisters to the marriage drafts, but the selected never return. Marriage drafts. Ayla?
I would say Ayla.
Ayla? My world falls apart when my best friend and I are drafted to compete for the hand of Astera's most eligible bachelor, the devastatingly handsome Iris Prince. At least he's not gorgeous. As an elemental fae, it should be the greatest honor, but the competition is filled with violence. I question my true purpose as we fight to survive in games rigged against us. Arianwin. Arianwin. Life should be simple. Go on my right and return to marry a man I've never met. But when a handsome stranger falls from the sky, everything is turned upside down. Secrets and lies unravel, leading me to question everything as I find myself pulled into a rebellion. My heart longs for a better world, but am I willing to forsake duty in pursuit of it? We both face choices, love or duty, loyalty or adventure, fight or surrender. Is fate really written in the stars, or have they abandoned us? Interesting.
I am very sold on this.
This is giving selection.
Yeah.
This is giving... Oh, crap. Ah! I can't remember the name. This is giving castles in their bones.
Yeah.
That's what it's giving me. That's where I'm vibing. And that's not an insult. Those are interesting stuff.
Yeah, they are. I am very interested. I would put this on my TBR if it had an audiobook.
Okay, now there's no way this is a Gaslamp fantasy, people. What is happening here?
I don't even know.
How do we know each other? I need to know. Are you also sisters? What? Oh, they are. What is up with that? Wow. Whoa. Do they have a third sister named Emily? Because then we're all twins. Although my sister Valerie and I, we would never write a book together. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Although we are both writers, but we would never write together. No way would that happen. And you get a gas lamp. And you get a gas lamp. Well, I love that.
Yes.
Boom. And it is KU.
Nice.
It is beautifully KU. Wunderbar. Okay. The Stranger of Uldarak. SC Eston. Are we in our last 5? Final 5. Oh no! Oh my god, this is going to be funny when we get to this.
Really?
Yep.
I'll tell you know that book?
I do know that book.
I see.
Okay, The Stranger of Uldarak. This is an interesting cover.
It is.
Like a big fantasy. State Farm was there. What? I don't know. My brain is stupid. Okay. Okay. Who did your art?
It doesn't read very much cover to me, honestly, but I'm not hating it.
It's given old school. Am I allergic to something? Sorry, my tongue just started tingling all weird.
Oh no.
Am I allergic to something in the granola bar? There's no nuts in it.
Was it prepared in the same place as nuts?
It doesn't say. It might say on the big box. Oh, wait. It does.
What kind of nut?
Well, it doesn't have nuts in it, but it was produced in a facility that also packages products that contain peanuts, sesame, and other tree nuts.
Maybe you should take a Benadryl?
Good times. I'm fine. I'm just tingly.
Okay. Keep an eye out, okay?
Edwards did that. That's cool, though. I like that art. It's kind of oil painting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Cool. All right, let's see. In an age long forgotten, 1983 seals were forged.
That's a lot.
I thought or seals for a second. I'm fine.
Of course.
Magical discs placed around the world to repel the cosmic chaos beyond. In the centuries that followed, the Sentinels were tasked with protecting those seals. For countless generations, they succeeded, until now. At 6 years old, Shayna is recruited to the Order of the Sentinels. A decade later, she displays powers unlike anything any Sentinel has shown before. When she feels the world stirring in pain, she knows the shield surrounding Tyronia has been breached. The Great Chain is broken, and the Order of the Sentinels lies in discord. In the isolated village of Valdur, young Arth struggles to belong. Spurned by the other children, he ventures south to the Endless Mountains, and the strange barrier marking the edge of existence. The final horizon. Here he witnesses the impossible, a man emerging from beyond the veil, where nothing can possibly exist, a man Arth knows he must protect. Now the fate of two worlds rests on a knife's edge. Only the courage of a village boy and the power of a fledgling sentinel can save him. But to save their worlds, they must reject all they've been taught, leaving behind everyone and everything they've ever known.
This sounds like a really good epic fantasy, honestly. How long
It does.
is it?
$4.94.
That's not bad.
Not too bad. That seems cool. He looks like Steven Spielberg. I'm just saying. When was this published? December 5th. Okay. Cool. Cool. That seems cool. That's all I can
Is
say.
this Gaslight fantasy?
Hold on.
A Gaslight
No,
fantasy?
epic. It's epic. It's epic. It says epic.
I was joking.
I mean, it'd be funny though. Now I gotta check. Now I gotta check if my book suddenly got listed as Gaslamp Fantasy. I don't know. Trial of the Berserker by Noel Traver.
I'm automatically assuming that it's just Hollis' book.
Oh, that'd be. Oh my. Okay, here's what's really funny that you say that.
What?
You know, in Hala's book, what's one of the god things?
Yes.
What is it?
The bear.
A bear. I'm just. This is funny. We're
Nice.
making connections. We've connected some dots. Just kidding. This is not Hala's book, everybody. We've got a bear. But is he an AI bear?
Nothing says AI yet. All of the straps lead to convincing places. There's no weird things in the design. Each hair seems purposeful.
Right.
Does not look AI to me.
Sorry, I have to read it like that. Covers. It's a Mibble art. It's a Mibble art. So we don't know. It's a Mibble art. Okay. Well, let's see. A hive-like race of brutal abominations. A single warrior who wants nothing more than to become a legendary berserker. Can Orson survive the brutal solo trial, kill one of the greatest threats his people have ever known, and emerge as the favored warrior of his god? Orson wants nothing more than to pass the trial and become a berserker. But to do that, he must travel into the wilderness completely alone and do battle with the abominations that live in the tundra, a strange, constantly mutating species known only as the Herd. But when Orson makes his way into that icy desert, not everything is as he has been told it would be. The Herd beasts don't all act as he expects. Something strange is going on. The ancient enemy of his people is changing, evolving in new and dangerous ways. They are growing more canny and more deadly. But why? As Orson delves deeper and deeper into enemy territory, he slowly begins to discover new facets to old dangers, challenges that will threaten not only his life, but also his sanity, and possibly his very soul. Can he slaughter enough enemies to pass his trial, make it back alive, and become the legendary warrior he knows he can be? Okay, but is he the bear man, or is he fighting the bear man?
not sure, but this is interesting for sure.
It's short.
Oh, that is very short.
Very short. It's not gas lamp. New things, new fears unlocked. Surprise babies and gas lamp. Okay.
Does the 2-star have any written review?
Those we're gonna find. Here it is. Severely needs an editor. Too many flaws to keep me from finishing.
Okay. So mostly it's just editing issues, it looks like.
I hate not to not finish a book and leave a lower score. You have the option of not doing that. I'm just saying. Okay. I really don't think DNS should rate books, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You didn't finish it. Yeah, I can get past editing stuff. I can easily get past that. Let's look and see if is it truly as horrendous as they're saying. Okay, he is Bearman though.
Yeah, he is.
He is Bearman. That makes me more happy. I don't see any like big editing problems. Oops.
Yeah, nothing that makes this unreadable to me.
Yeah, this isn't unreadable at all. This is fine. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm glad it's Bearman.
Me too.
I like that. He is the Bearman. Cuckoo, cuckoo. What?
No.
All right, Mirwith, the Mermaid Witch. Amanda Adam. I almost read this as Meow Wolf, by the way.
Meow Wolf?
That's what I thought when I first glanced at it. I was like, Meow Wolf. Oh, Mirwith.
I think it's more like Merwith.
Merwith?
That's how I would pronounce it anyway.
Okay. Ba-boom. Again.
Yeah.
It's giving that, like that other one, the silver skin cover.
Yep. Except it doesn't have a creepy little dude.
I don't know. It could be hiding. There could be a baby hiding. I don't know. Look.
Beowulf.
That's, yeah, Beowulf. Why is, whoa. Oh, that's the acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. Do you tell me? Amazing cover. Mariah Durst. Perfect. Okay. And there's water. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's see. When Madge receives a moonstone necklace on her 16th birthday, she discovers she is not only a mermaid, but also a witch. But she was also a florist and an assassin. Sorry, that is an obscure anime joke. Problem is, she never knew either existed in the first place. As if wrapping her head around the fact that she's a mermaid witch isn't enough, it also turns out her parents were royalty to her kind and didn't die, as she's been told her entire life. Instead, they were murdered. I mean, they did die then.
Well, didn't die as she's been told.
Oh, okay. They were murdered by her estranged Aunt Vivian, who was now after her. If Madge is to prove herself fit to lead her kind, she'll have to hone her newfound Vala and unravel clues from her mother's tome. But when Madge uncovers the dark power her murderous aunt wields, will she have what it takes to save them all?
It's a pretty.
It's a chosen one.
Synopsis.
It's a chosen one.
Yeah.
Not my favorite thing.
Wait, can you scroll back up to the other books? Because it looked like there were 2 different books with pretty much the same cover.
I mean, it's a sequel.
Yeah, but it's the same cover, just darker.
Yeah, people do that though. People do that though. That doesn't bother me. People do that.
I don't like it when people do that, but that's just a me thing.
That's a you thing. Like it's teen and young adult mermaid books. Mermaid.
Yeah.
Arthurian. How are you Arthurian? Book. Sorry.
It definitely is a book.
It's a book. It's a book. Okay, so I'm not a huge mermaid person, I will say.
Yeah.
I'm not big on mermaid.
It's like that kids series H2O, but like for young adult instead.
No idea what you're talking about, but okay.
Okay.
I know Aquamarine. No, you don't know Aquamarine?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's a mermaid movie. I know. The Disney Channel original movie. What's it called? The boy who turns into a merman. 13th year. The 13th year. I know that one.
It's apparently an Australian drama series from the early 2000s.
H2O?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to pass on this one. I just don't think it's for me. Yeah.
Same.
It's not for me. Okay, now here's where we get funny. Who saw my latest TBR video?
I have not yet watched it.
Wow. Well, fun fact. I drew indie ebook, and because this is one I know from CL Canon, I'm actually reading this book this month.
Oh, interesting.
So, fun fact. See, it's already there. Read now because it's already in my Kindle. But I'll tell y'all about it. So I already have verified this is not an AI cover. It does do the self-pub purple blue that we know. But yeah, I'm reading this month for the TBR. Hopefully I get to it because I'm behind. I'm very, very behind. I'm a ghost whisperer, not a catacomb crawler. But when you live in Paris, sometimes you end up being both. Hi, I'm Alex. And I never learned how to read. Sorry. During the day, I'm a history student at the time-honored Sorbonne University. After class, I hang out with the ghosts of the Revolution, the many undead, misunderstood Parisian artists and adventurous scientists that glow in the dark. None of them are alive, but they come to me to solve their problems with the living. When a recently deceased catacomb tour guide asked me to retrieve a mysterious personal item from the underground, things take a turn for the weird. Suddenly, I find myself in a city of ghosts, hunted by murderous cave crawlers and stumbling across haunting secrets. If I'm not careful now, I might end up a ghost myself. It's only 264 pages. It is on K. Oh no, it's not on KU. I had to buy it. $3.99. But yeah.
I listened to an audiobook that had a similar, I think it was a young adult series that had a similar vibe. I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, usually this is not my thing. I think if you go back to the CL Canon Book Fair Will It TBRs, there's some reason we got this on the TBR. But it got drawn in the TBR game. So we're reading that. Actually, a couple books, because right now I'm reading An Incarnation of Shadow and Light, which also I believe is from CL Canon Book Fair. That I have to. It's actually all three of them that I got this month. Incarnation of Shadow and Light, All Things Lost, and Ghosts of the Catacombs were all from CL Canon Book Fair Will It TBRs.
Oh! I remember. It's the series by Victoria Schwab. It's the second book in the series titled Tunnel of Bones. It's
the Cassidy.
Yeah.
Cassidy Blake.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's just funny. So, hey, you've already made the TBR. I'm literally going to read you before the end of the month, hopefully, if I don't die. We'll see. Like I said, I'm very behind. Yeah. And our final one of today is Heir of Amber and Fire by Roshani Lemagno. Lumeno. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that name very, very wrong. Boom. Okay. Thank you. I'd like to not, but you know, you never know. Alrighty.
AI.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. It is abundantly clear.
Really?
The
I
hair,
feel like it's the stock photos with a filter on it.
No, the reason why I say AI, right, is because if you look at the way the hair on the left side of the face, like there are strands
That are
of
sticking out.
bone in her hair.
There's a cover artist.
Fiona Jane
Media. Look it up. Fiona Jade Media. Custom cover art designs, multimedia, blah, blah, blah. About how we work. They don't tell us. I don't think they do AI covers.
I could be wrong.
It could be.
I am pegging it for surezies as AI for me, but I don't have the proof to send it, you know?
I mean, there's always the thing of they could be lying. I don't know. You know?
The only Fiona Jane art that I am seeing
Media.
is watercolor stuff.
Fiona Jade Media.
Jade? Is it Jade?
Jade.
Did I misspell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jayde. I found the website, so. It looks like it's a stock photo that there's a filter over it.
It's just that, like, none of her other designs have that. This is definitely AI for me. Like, they're all.
I mean,
like,
even the way that
different.
the necklace is sitting, it's so high up on the neck. It's so weird. It might just be, I don't know, just be weird.
Maybe.
It could just be weird. All right, well, let's see. They're only huge, scary, fire-breathing creatures. Seriously, is that any reason to be afraid of dragons? When my father, the king, announced my upcoming political wedding, it uncovered family secrets I never knew existed and forced me to go on the run. Now I, Princess Jenica of Kalia, am not only trying to escape my arranged marriage, but I'm hoping to figure out the truth of my heritage, because my dear father may not be what he seems. To learn the mysteries of my past, I'll have to team up with a group of ragtag mercenaries, including a handsome dragon seeker whose surliness can't stop me from being drawn to him despite myself. They're taking me to the dragon who once kidnapped my mother and who hopefully has the answers I seek, because I'm running out of time to save my kingdom. And in order to save my kingdom, I might have to betray my new friends. Yeah, Crooked Tiara. On the fantasy tab and click on, oh wait, hold on, I have to go back to that. Is on the Fiona Jade. On the fantasy tab and look at Anchor Between Worlds.
Yeah, even that doesn't have the same issue that I'm seeing.
Fantasy. I don't, where are you seeing? Anchor Between Worlds?
Anchor between worlds.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
Like that does not read AI to me.
Oh, it does the same thing with wonky tweak. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like it doesn't look like her flesh tone turns into strands of hair.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that
Also, she's missing an ear.
And the tiara thing or flower crown or whatever that's supposed to be is not right. There's no actual object there. There's some artifacting on her collarbone where there's like a shape for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then the background, like, none of that makes sense. Different textures in the hair. Like, there's some bits that are clearly, like, beach wave, and then some bits that are clearly just straight.
I mean, is it AI or is it the artist not being as good as they could be?
On top of the fact that this screams AI to me, and the fact that it is completely different than any other cover that is on Fiona Jade's website, like none of it has anything even remotely similar to this.
You know what I wonder? Here's what I wonder. I wonder if they had another cover that's credited in the book and they didn't update it and they changed the cover and didn't update the credit in the book. Maybe. Let me look it up on Goodreads. I wonder if there's more. Potentially there could be alternate covers.
Or maybe they are commissioning a cover currently from that artist to replace this AI cover.
I'm only seeing this cover right now. Because there's a whole series of this. There's 5 books in this series right now. I don't know. I'm looking to look at the sequel. See, here's a sequel. Why does that seem like worse? Look at his hair. Let's look at his hair. Because he's got all the weird... It looks like, yeah, the sequel looks like the same artist. Let's look at the third. Loading, loading, loading. Here's the third. Her hand is so janky. Oh, I'm wondering if that... Something is janky about this, guys.
Yeah.
What hand is that? Because it looks like the thumb is too...
All of the angles on the arm. Like the whole thing.
And there is no arm here.
Yeah.
Like, I get that it could be behind or whatever, but... Yeah. Because it's this arm.
This says AI to me.
It is now. It really is. So I don't know if the author. Oh, whoops. If the author necessarily knows. Well, bad. Because this could be a dupe situation.
What the cover say, Fiona?
Oh, I don't know. Let's look at all the books. Yeah.
And none of these covers are on that webpage either.
Yeah, they're not. I'm trying to find it in any of the cover designs. Yeah, it's not even listed on their website. So that's really weird.
This, if I had to guess,
Something's
this
weird.
person likes her covers, tried to do an AI art thing of her covers,
Oh.
and then credited her.
I mean, alleged. This is all
Yeah.
here. We're not accusing anyone. I just want to make that clear. But something is fishy about this. It's just something fishy. And I'm not going to put it on my TBR because it's too fishy. Too fishy for me.
If the author reaches out,
Yeah,
and
please
gives
reach out
you-
and confirm about this. Let us know where we're wrong, because I'm sure we're wrong about something.
Yeah.
I would hate to be right right now. But yeah, I'm keeping it off the TBR for now. But that's it. That is all the books on Queen's Book Asylum, aka the list of babies.
We have a bunch of really interesting stories and a bunch of really pretty covers. So
Yeah.
I'm not too mad about this one.
I'm very excited about several of the books that we picked today.
Same.
So next Friday, we'll be going over Philip Chase's books. Oh, the Philip Chase, and then we're getting covers with Cassidy, and then we're getting Kitty G, which is where my book lives.
Yeah.
And Hala's book lives. Look, we're right there. Here's Hala. There's me. And then Captured in Words, and that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. 4 more episodes of Will It TBR, folks.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, Fee, thank you for joining me today
Yeah.
in this fun adventure. I apparently have to go let out some dogs now. And I'll be back around, 5:30 Mountain Time, so 7:30 Eastern for all y'all. That's when I'll be back. 4:30 your time, but you'll probably be out and about doing your thing.
Actually, I had to move my donation time, so I might be there, but I also might not be able to be on stream.
That's
Well,
fine.
how I feel.
Whatever you want to do. It's regular productivity. 6:30 Central. Wait, no. Yes, 6:30 Central. Regular productivity sprints. We'll be doing random stuff. I'll be trying to read a lot, probably. So I'm going to go let out some dogs, and I'll see y'all back here later today. Cool. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Whoosh. I will see